is a fight fan. And he's a fight fan's fighter.
The Ennis Express is a runaway train.
Ain't no pressure when you built for this.
Man down, round one. The truth hurts.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undefeated super flyweight from San Antonio, Texas, Jesse Bam Rodriguez! The universally recognized undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin the Dream Haney!
Stephen Fulton Jr. The Ennis Express is a runaway train.
Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, here is the skill, the highly regarded Devin the Dream Haney.
Man, what up, man? We back at it. We back at it with another one. First things first, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all come in. We're gonna drop the link early because we get started late. We actually were really early tonight. For the first time in a long time. And I said, man, you know, I ain't seen a lot of my brothers. They went live, so I said, hey, we're gonna fill the void. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always time to talk boxing around here. We can always do it. So, man, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Let me do things the right way from the beginning, right? Shout out to, man, much love and respect to Angie, baby, in the building, man. Always putting up, showing love. Hey, you know I love you, Angie. Opulent in the building, man. Y'all go sub to Opulent as well. Opulent, I be watching you cooking over there, bro. I be seeing, I ain't into, I might not be in the, top supporter group, but I be looking at everything and I hit the like button every time that you post something, you do your lives, those type of things. Hey, keep fighting the good fight, my brother. Keep fighting the good fight because, hey, everybody ain't gonna fight that fight. You understand what I'm saying? So much love and respect to you. Shout out to my brother in the building, man. Ray Patterson in the building, man. Salute to Ray Patterson, man. What's happening straight from Jersey? You know, hey, I don't know what it is. Down south niggas and up north niggas, man. Hey, we rock with each other. I don't know how it work out. I don't understand it. But we rock. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had a problem with an up north nigga, man. Never. And shout out to Jersey, man. Much love and respect. I want to say this, man. We got to get, hold on, let me make sure I ain't miss nobody. All right, we get. I gotta start with this right here, man. And let me fix this. Hold on. I'm out of order. Call me out of order if you want to. I ain't got no problem with it because it'll be correct. Now we in order now. We finna be in order. I think we in order now. Man, I went back over the Wilder Chisora fight, right? And we're gonna talk about Zayas and Boot, Raymond Ford, or Shaky Foster. We're gonna talk about all the fights. But I went back and watched the Wilder Chisora fight for the second time, right? For the second time. Was it a good fight? Hell no. It wasn't. It really. Did I enjoy it? Yes, I enjoyed the fight. But was it a good fight? Nah, it wasn't no good fight. You know what I'm saying? It was a bunch of wrestling and all this other kind of stuff going on. Man, this is my problem right here, though. When these people jump, how you jump in the ring when the ref trying to step in? How can a cornerman jump in the ring, right, and not be disqualified immediately? Shout out to my sister Vacay in the building, man. You know I got a lot of love for Vacay as well. But How the hell you jump in the ring and don't get disqualified? I remember the time when Roger Mayweather jumped in the ring. I think it was Zayas Judah. I think that was the fight. And he didn't get disqualified at that current moment in time, but they went and reviewed it and then suspended him for it. They suspended Roger Mayweather for this. I watched, man, Derek Chisora get knocked between the ropes, hands up in the air looking crazy, and the corner out there pushing him back in the ring. When you can touch a fighter, when you can't touch a damn fighter that's fighting, especially if you in their corner. You can't do that shit. It's out of order. We watched an individual, and I say this respectfully, Derek Chisora, that nigga went back into the corner. He did a tank deck. Hold on, and we gotta drop. Y'all know how I am. He did everything but this right here, and what he did, in my personal opinion, it's equivalent. It's equivalent to this one right here.
What happened? I just got my hair done 2 days ago, and she put grease in my shit, so the shit was like, you know, like when you sweating and things like that, and the grease come in my face. It burnt my eyes type shit. Damn, why y'all booing like I'm saying bullshit? Like, this is real facts. Come on, man. I just got my hair done 2 days ago.
Swing the women's gone.
I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. And she put grease in my shit. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. And she put grease in my shit. I just got my hair done. 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 Why y'all bored like I'm saying bullshit? Like, this is real facts. Like, this is real facts. Why y'all bored like I'm saying bullshit? Like, this is real facts. It burnt my eyes. Like, this is real facts. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done 2 days ago.
I don't know if Derek Chisora just got his hair done. I don't know what happened. But that man sat there in the corner. That nigga said, ho, wait a minute. And I'm like, when we ever seen a ref sit there and be like, outside of a nigga taking the knee in the ring, respectfully, I say it respectfully to Tank. Outside of that, when we seen a motherfucker go into the corner and be like, I don't know what's going on. And the ref talking about, man, what's going on? What you talking about? When we ever seen this happen? The fight should have been stopped immediately. It should have been stopped then. And I'm not even, I love Wilder. I don't know what Chisora was dealing with. Maybe he had a thumb, maybe he got a thumb to the eye. But this is boxing. And so once you retreat to your corner and then start waving your hands in the from everything I done seen, that's a stoppage. The ref stopped the fight. The ref went and consoled this man. Hold on, what's going on? Are you okay? Can you fight? That ain't the question you're supposed to be asking, man. If he can fight, he's supposed to be coming out the corner and fighting. If he in the corner, ask a few to come over there. Man, you're supposed to be like, ho, we gonna wave this thing off. He don't know what's going on. He out of order. That ain't what we seen. The ref was out of order, man. This man was all the way out of order. And the crazy thing about it is that even after that situation, well, even before, first off, before that happened, the corner jumped in the ring. That's an automatic disqualification. Even if you don't disqualify the fighter, you throw the, hey, remember when Roger Mayweather and Roger Mayweather jumped in the ring? Zayas Judah's father jumped in the ring, Yoel, and that was a big scrum going out there. Shout out to my brother Marky Dan, shout out to my brother D Free. It's a big scrum going out there. Y'all hit the link if y'all want to. It's a big scrum going out there, and now all of a sudden you don't know what's going on, ref. Well, we need you to be more in control. We need you to be more in control. The ropes in this fight seem to be out of order as well. I've never said this. I've never said this. The ropes are out of order. According to and we got my brother in the building, Marky. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna finish what I'm saying, then I'm gonna bring it to you. According to what they're talking about, they're saying that when according to the ref, when Chisora falls through the ropes and his corner is pushing him back into the ropes, you can't touch a fighter. You can't touch a damn fighter in that situation. And we watched that man getting pushed back into the ropes. Deontay Wilder won the fight, man. He won the fight. But it was so much egregiousness going on within that fight. And you got to remember where you're at. You're over there in the UK, right? So, and no disrespect to the UK, across the pond, that's what they call it. Great fans. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to them. But this ref was all the way out of order. It wasn't even close to being in order. It was so ridiculous in my personal opinion. And then they said they did a review of the referee and they said, nah, he good. He good. All right. Well, clearly I can go ahead and ref anything. I can ref in any fight right now with no training, not sitting down, not having to learn anything. I can go do this right now. According to, if he in order and I know he out of order, I can go do the same thing right now. Let me say, man, shout out to my brother, one of the greats in the building, man, Marky Dan, the young historian, doing a great job. And Marky, me and you, we gotta chop up what's going on with in this political space. You gotta let me know when you're live. Hit me up so I can pull up on your show because Marky runs a hell of a political show. If y'all don't know, y'all make sure y'all go follow him over there. And then we got my brother D Free in the building, one of the great debaters. You know what I'm saying? One of the best as far as debating goes, and one of the most knowledgeable individuals as far as the sport of boxing goes. The rules, he knows it. You know what I'm saying? And me and D Free,
he's a master debater.
But we'll be live tomorrow. Correct me if I'm wrong, Free. We'll be live tomorrow. We'll be talking about the NFL draft as well. So y'all pull up for that show as well. But Marky, welcome to the show. What did you think? And this is my first time going live and talking about Wilder versus Chisora. What were your thoughts on that? Am I out of order as far as how I'm speaking on the ref? As far as how I seen the fight, I thought Wilder won the fight. I thought the scorecards were a little raggedy out there, but at the end of the day, I thought he won the fight. Go ahead.
No, I think you being fair in your observation and analysis of the fight. It was like two sloppy old drunks just getting it in, you know?
Facts.
There was a lot of wrestling, a lot of rabbit punching, a lot of just sloppiness. And then, you know, I think you might be a little bit unfair to the ref. I mean, yeah, he definitely blew some calls. Like, I agree with you. That trainer it should have definitely been a disqualification. Like, that's the rules, that's the universal rules in boxing. If a trainer gets in the ring, the fight is over. That's an automatic stoppage. So, but at the same time, I think like the ref.
How am I being unfair to him?
Yeah, no, let me get to that. I think the ref was just so out of sorts by the sloppiness that was in front of him. Yeah, you had two dudes, like Wilder was trying to push this man out the goddamn ring. And then Chisora's back.
He was out of order.
Chisora's back was parallel to the ground and he's throwing like rabbit punches. And then out of nowhere, the trainer come in. So the referee's like, what's going on? Like, what do I focus on? And he's just, I guess, like, okay, I guess the fight is going. Now, the moment in the third round where Chisora quit, that looked clearly like
I thought he quit too. I thought he quit.
So that's like that's two blown stoppages for the ref. I can't excuse him on that one. That's two blown stoppages right there. But overall, I mean, it was an entertaining fight. It had drama in it. You know, Del Boy.
I was on the edge of my seat. I was on the edge of my seat the entire fight.
Absolutely. I mean,
even when they was wrestling, even when they were wrestling with each other, I was still on the edge of my seat.
Absolutely. Even when Del Boy was just sloppy and gas. I mean, the man was gassed from the second round. Even when he was sloppy and gas, this man was still coming forward, throwing them hooks. I mean, just the sloppiest footwork you will ever see. I mean, the man was squaring up. He was literally stepping over his lead foot to try and land something. And he landed some of them big wide hooks. I thought he hurt Wilder in the fourth round and maybe in the sixth too, and in the ninth. But listen, it is what it is.
When them punches landed, when them overhand rights landed, I thought he hurt Wilder. Wilder said he wasn't hurt.
Yeah, anytime you see Wilder doing that thing, anytime you see Wilder doing that thing where like he's rubbing the back of his head like, oh, you hit me, I know he was hurt. But overall,
but to be fair,
Wilder, let me just say, Wilder, he was definitely trained. I'd say this, he definitely trained. He was definitely in shape. He caught a second win, I think, after the fifth round. It's my opinion, goddamn it, Dub. He caught it. I thought he caught a second win at certain points in the fight. The eighth round, I mean, he was hitting Chisora with that right hand, and then Chisora, as he's falling backwards off balance, just like he just swing one of them big old meat hooks. It was a fun fight to watch. But it was it's like you know what it's like, Dub? It's kind of like, I'm trying to think. Like, it's one of them movies. I'm trying to think of a name of a movie. I'm thinking of. It's like one of them Transformers movies. It's like, you know, it's illogical, but it's action packed. It's fun, and then I don't never watch it again. That's how I felt about that fight. It was fun while I watched it. I don't plan to watch it again.
I ain't never been a Transformer.
I'm not gonna say I'm glad the fight happened.
So I can't speak to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say I'm glad. I'm not glad the fight happened, but I'm not unglad the fight happened. It was what it was. I pray and I hope Deontay Wilder decides to retire. I think anybody in the top, if you look at like this, with the dregs of Derek Chisora, like Derek Chisora, I think it was in the 12th round, like he tried to bounce and he tore his Achilles. So if you look at like this with
hold on, wait a minute. You said Derek Chisora tore his Achilles?
Well, something happened with his back foot. Something happened where
no. Hold on. Hold on. Are you saying for the fact that Derek Chisora tore his Achilles?
No. I'm just saying based on what I saw.
You just made that up.
Well, no. Okay. Well, let me say this. Let me be accurate. Since we on accurate, respectfully seeing your dub rights out.
What you want
it looked to me like in the 12th round, Derek Chisora bounced on his toes, and then out of nowhere, some type of injury happened to his back foot, and he could not come forward. He was up against the ropes for the last 40 seconds of that fight.
No. It's called fatigue. It's called fatigue, man. It's called fatigue.
Something happened. His back foot buckled. Back foot. Something happened. Listen, it's my opinion, though. I'm just giving you my analysis, okay? Of what I saw. If you look at like that,
D-Free, we coming to you
Derek Chisora.
D-Free,
yeah, absolutely. Salute to Frilio.
You gotta get it.
Salute to Frilio. Man, listen. Calm down, dog. You're a decent guy, but calm down. No. Let me just finish. God damn it, dog. It's literally the last words. The last 4 words. Let me get it out. Golly, dog. Jeez. Now let me just say this. If you look at like that with the dregs of Derek Chisora, I do not want to see Deontay Wilder get in there with any top 20 heavyweight. I don't want to hear him talk about he's on a path back to the top. I don't want to hear about a Usyk fight. I think he would get viciously stopped. I'm really not trying to see that for this man at this point in his life. Go ahead, Frilio.
Amazing. Free. We gotta give Free, my brother. We have to give him his proper introduction. One of the greats in the building as far as debating goes. A brilliant boxing mind, a brilliant football mind. Hold on, damn, can I give him his introduction? A brilliant boxing mind, a brilliant football mind. Me and Free, tomorrow we'll be live. We'll be talking the draft, those type of things. Y'all pull up for that. Man, one of the greats, man. And it's always a pleasure to be in his presence. You know what I'm saying? Man, Free, break this down, man. You heard what Marky just said. Do you agree? Do you disagree? And then just break down what you saw as far as Derek Chisora versus Deontay Wilder. Break it down for me, Free.
Hey, I don't know what Marky said. I can't say I agree or disagree, but Marky was all over the place. But what I will say is that was probably one of the most sloppiest fights I've seen recently. It was a hard fight to score. I can't say that the judges was wrong. I can't say the judges was right. It was a hard fight to score because it was a lot of grabbing, a lot of holding. Guys were falling all over the ring. No, I mean, even the knockdown that Deontay Wilder got awarded, when you look at the replay, he did catch him with a punch, but he also looked like he pushed him as well.
I disagree with that knockdown. It
was very sloppy. But what Marky was saying about Chisora when he was hopping on his toes, I wouldn't say that he pulled something. It looked like he was about to. He rolled his ankle. I don't think he pulled anything because when you pull your Achilles, you ain't walking normal. That man clearly walked out of that daggone way, walked down the steps and everything. Anybody that know about Achilles injury, you ain't walking normal. You ain't putting no pressure on that daggone Achilles, especially at his size and his age. Just got to this fight, a 12-round fight. He wouldn't be able to walk on it gingerly because he's too tired. So I don't think he pulled anything. I think he might have rolled his ankle because he tried to hop, and it looked like his leg was a little tight, and it looked like he rolled his ankle or whatever. But I think the right man won. But as far as when the trainer jumped in the ring, I'm not mad that the referee didn't stop the fight. What I will say is if that trainer has any other fighter that he trained professionally, he needs to be suspended the same way they did Roger Mayweather. He needs to be suspended because it was no need for him to come in the ring. The referee was there. And he didn't do anything. He walked over there and walked back. He didn't stop anything. So it was no need for him to come in the ring. So, like I said, if he has any other fighters that he trained professionally, he needs to be suspended. But, I mean, it's the UK. We don't know how they're going to do things. So we'll see. I mean, well, we probably would never see because I don't even know who the trainer is.
Hold on, real quick, D-Free, I want to ask you. So, and then we got to get my brother Steph in the building, man. Shout out to my brother Steph. I got to ask you this, D-Free. When Derek Chisora, and I think me and you agree, I didn't think it was a clean knockdown by Deontay Wilder. We can argue that, but that's what the ref called it. But to see his corner pushing him back in the ring, helping him to get back in the ring, right? And as a fighter, or as fans, we understand, man, you can't touch, you don't touch a fighter when it's active competition going on. You don't touch a fighter. You know what I'm saying? We talked about this when Tank took the knee and then when he got his face wiped off, we was like, man, that's out of order. Do you think it was out of order for his corner to push him back into the ring?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't. It wasn't like he landed on them, and that's the reason why they pushed him back in the ring. They pushed him back in the ring to help him make the 8 count. So
the 8 count.
I think it was definitely out of order. They had no right to push him back in the ring because as the referee was counting, they were pushing him in the ring to make sure he makes the 8 count. Because if he gets counted outside the ring, the fight is over. So, I mean, I definitely agree with
question for you.
Hold on, Marky. I'm gonna let you. Hold on, Marky. I'm gonna let you ask you a question. Let me get Steph in here because he just pulled up. Let me get his opening statements, and then you can ask whatever question you want to. Cool. Steph, welcome to the show. Give me your opening statements, my brother. Shout out to Steph, straight out of California. You know what I'm saying? A part of the biblical talk that we have on a regular basis. Y'all pull up for the biblical talk because it's always good. But Steph, welcome to the show.
What's good? What's good, man? What's good? I feel like a minute. Yeah, I like the fight. Very sluggish, of course, but I think that's just given both men's age. And, Wilder, a much taller fighter than Derek Chisora. Chisora's very short, stocky, outweighed him, of course, and brings it like he always does. I think you guys are talking about that knockdown where he had him on the ropes and he went through. He went through the ropes, right? It almost looked kind of like a half punch then push, right? Is that what
Agreed.
I heard?
Agreed. Yeah, no,
Right,
that's
right.
the one. That's the one.
Yeah, I think that was rewarded to him because he had knocked him down. It seemed a lot earlier than that too. That's what I thought in that moment. And he obviously Wilder's back was turned to us. We really couldn't see much until you saw the replays. But Wilder, that's what he looks like right now, man. It almost finally seems like it's kind of slowed down for him to where he's really just trying to set it up, and you see him thinking in there. And I saw him throwing uppercuts. I feel like I haven't seen him ever do that. And he
was looking for it. He was looking for that uppercut. He was looking for the uppercut.
He figured it out after he figured it out because he was pushing him and trying to straighten his man up and then deliver it. And let me say this too. I've always thought Wilder's a fair fighter because he's so used to starching guys and getting them out of there, so he's barely scathed, and but it seems like here as he's gotten older, and he kind of gets hit behind the head, he starts worrying about which is rightfully so. You should let the ref know that, and then moving forward quickly. Or I'll say this also, once he realized the help's not there, he's going to fight dirty back too. So there was a lot of that in that fight. And I thought he hurt Chisora like 3, 4, 5 times, man, like bad. And then going back to that rope slippage there, Chisora was hurt. He was hurt, completely hurt. And then I heard y'all mention Tank. Yeah, man, the ref paused the fight real long. I feel like I've only seen that 3 times recently. Here, this past weekend, Tank, and when Usyk got knocked down by Dubois.
I thought that was a bad call.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
I thought that was a good shot. I thought that was a good shot. From Daniel Dubois.
The shot heard around the world.
I thought it was on the belt line. I didn't think that was a low blow.
Right. But overall, I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it. And that's my opening statement. Salute to the panel, Marky Dan, D Free always, and of course, Dub. Appreciate you having it, man.
Hey, Marky, we coming to you next real quick. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to my brother in the building, man. The Scholar is in the building. One of the greats, man. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to the Scholar. Hey, he controversial over there, but man, he a brilliant individual. He know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure I ain't missing nobody. Shout out to Aircraft Carrier in the building. Salute to my brother Aircraft. You know what I'm saying? He another out of order individual, but I ain't got no problem with it. Shout out to my brother OTB, man. My brother OTB is in the building. If y'all want to know something about boxing, go to the school of OTB and he's going to teach you something. You know what I'm saying? And when you leave, you might be, like my brother always say, OTB always tell me, you might be a scholar in the sport when you leave his school, man, because he knows a lot about what he's talking about, man. Shout out to all these brothers. Much love and respect to all y'all. Y'all know how I feel about y'all. But Marky,
one more thing, Doug.
Oh, go ahead. You got to get back to Marky because Marky had a question.
Yeah, we will. Just real quick, and then everybody.
And real quick. Shout out to my sister. Kui is in the building, man. Every Thursday, you know what I'm saying. We're gonna show love. We're gonna pull up on Kui show. Me and my sister, we talk. Basketball is over now, but we gonna talk it anyways, and we talk life, everything over there. A brilliant content creator. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to Kui because man, she one of the best. But go ahead. My apologies.
Everyone, making a big deal, AJ and Wilder, the whole, them just being seen. Look, man, it's still a big fight. If that's all what it was, what we saw from them is still a big fight. That's all. I
want to go to Marky. I want to respond to you, but I'm going to go to Marky first, and then we'll talk about what's next for Wilder, what's next for Hell, Chisora, he already told us retiring. So we'll talk about what's next for Wilder. But Marky, go ahead. You had a question that you can ask for. Go ahead, Marky. I apologize for cutting you off.
Yeah, it was just a quick question. My understanding, if you get knocked out the ropes, you get a 20 count. That's my understanding. I remember hearing that in the Bernard Hopkins Joe Smith fight. I don't know if that's universal, but I don't know. Like that was just a weird fight. And then I agree with the brother Steph. I didn't think it was a knockdown. But the referee, again, the wonky referee, I feel like was just so confused by the sloppiness of it all. Because in 10 seconds, Wilder did the exact same thing. Like he shoved him out, he pushed him out the ropes. And this time the referee decided to take a point because I guess he realized, oh, that's what he did just a couple seconds before. Let me make this fair. But then again, it's like, I mean, that referee, I think he gonna just forget this night of his life. I think he gonna just put this night of his career in the back pages. Like he just gonna forget about it and be done with it. Like I would not have been happy to ref a fight like that. Just being honest.
You saying the ref gonna put this in the back in the backstages? That's what you're saying?
Absolutely. I wouldn't want to remember this. That would not be a job I was proud of.
Go ahead, Free.
No, I don't think nothing's gonna happen behind the referee. I mean, most people don't even know who the referee was that was in that fight because I don't remember his name. So I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, it was a hard fight to call, like I said before. The one thing that I did notice, and I noticed before Saturday night, but Wilder just don't have it anymore. Because I was sitting there screaming at the TV, throw the right hand because the shot was nice, and he wouldn't throw it. And you could see him notice the shot, but he wouldn't let the hand go. And I'm like, he don't have it anymore. He literally don't got it anymore. Because the Wilder that we would have seen 5 years ago, 4 years ago, would have stopped Chisora in 5 rounds. He would have stopped Chisora in 5 rounds. Chisora didn't have nothing for Wilder. From round one, he didn't have nothing for Wilder, and Wilder just couldn't do anything. He don't have the snap on his punches anymore. And I would hate to see him get in there with one of these young guys, or even Usyk or AJ, and get knocked out because I knew Wilder at his best was a much better fighter than what we see now. Even though he wasn't the most athletic boxer that we've seen in the heavyweight division, he was still a lot better than what we see now. And so I would hate to see him get in there with a guy like AJ and get knocked out, or get in there with one of these young guys and get knocked out, when I know that this is not the Wilder that I knew in 2021 before he fought Tyson Fury 3 times.
It's interesting to me. Shout out to my brother Aircraft Carrier. And he agreed with you, Free. You know what I'm saying? He said that I can't accept that Wilder is washed. No, I've accepted that a long time ago. That's hence the reason I say I don't want to see this man get in the ring. And we getting into the second part of the question. Wilder or what's next for Wilder? Do y'all want to see him fight? Because from what I've been seeing, and we see, y'all have said before I can even ask the question, but from what he said in the post press conference, right? He brought up 2 names. He said, man, hey, AJ, of course, right? Which, okay, AJ chin out of order, so maybe he can clip AJ and win that fight. I would pick AJ to win the fight. And I love Deontay. I love him. I would pick AJ to beat him. And then the second name, but this was the most confusing thing to me. That nigga said Moses Hamu. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That man got a sleep fetish.
Hold on, man. We ain't trying to see you fight Moses, man. I'm not trying to. You're going to get stopped in 3 rounds, bro. You're going to get stopped in 3 rounds.
He's not getting stopped, Dub. He going to sleep.
Well, when I say stop, we talking about the same thing.
Straight
I'm saying,
NyQuil.
So I want to let me formulate the question the right way. According to Deontay Wilder, he want to keep fighting. He want to keep fighting. So, who would y'all like to see him fighting next? And do you think AJ or Moses? Do you think that's a viable opponent that he can beat?
I mean,
Go ahead. Go ahead, Free. We're going Free. We're going Marky. We're going Steph. Go ahead, Free. My apologies.
If it was up to me, I would love to see Wilder fight his pillow in the nursing home in Tuscaloosa. Because I don't think he needs to be fighting anybody inside the ring. I think he needs to be fighting his pillow. That's what he needs to be fighting. Send him back in a lazy boy with his pillow with his feet kicked up, enjoying life. He don't have anything to prove. If I know he wants the AJ fight, if AJ don't take this Deontay Wilder fight right now, we know that AJ scared of Deontay Wilder. He's still scared of the right hand. Because if I was AJ, there's nothing that I saw Saturday night to say I have anything to worry about.
Derek Chisora got a way better chin. Hold on. Derek Chisora got a way better chin than AJ got.
Yeah, but even George Chisora has a way better chin. Did y'all watch the fight that I watched? Because Wilder was throwing the right hand. That joint was not landing. He was missing everything.
I'm just being honest.
But he was missing everything.
I would pick AJ to win that fight. I would pick AJ by stoppage against Wilder. I would pick AJ by stoppage.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I said that. I said I think AJ will stop Deontay Wilder if they were to fight right now. And I didn't think that a couple of years ago. I thought Wilder would beat AJ a couple of years ago. But I know AJ got a suspect chin. But from what I see with Wilder and what I seen of AJ still has his mobility and his boxing skills. Wilder don't look like he still has it. Wilder look like his punching power and his timing, his punch placement, all of that stuff seems off to me. It doesn't seem like he's the same fighter anymore. So it would come down to who lands the shot first. And I think AJ will land his shot before Wilder lands his.
I think AJ throwing combinations way better than Wilder can, and I don't know. But let me get Marky in here. We're going back to Steph. Same question for everybody. When we're talking about these fights, what do y'all see next for Deontay Wilder? In your personal opinion, what do you want to see, and how do you see it playing out? And then we're going to Steph next. Marky, it's on you.
Yeah, I said it. If he were to fight AJ or that young kid Moses Atoma,
please don't fight Moses. Please don't fight that man. Please.
Yeah.
I'm praying. I'm praying that he don't fight him. I'm praying.
He goes directly straight to bed. I don't think it's gonna be no referee wave it off. It for sure ain't gonna be no Mark Breland with a towel. We know that. Mark Breland done been chased off. So I think they gonna put him out cold. I pray he doesn't do a spin on the way down like he did against JD Zhang. I mean, AJ been on a bum bashing tour for a little while now. He beat Francis Ngannou. Then he got viciously knocked out by Dubois. Was trying to use his forehead to stand up. I've never seen nothing like that in my entire life.
Hold on, Marky. What he was using?
He was trying to use, dog. You didn't see that, Dub? He tried to use his forehead to get off the ground. His arms wasn't working.
No, I seen it. I seen it.
Get up.
I seen it. I just never heard nobody say the forehead. I never heard that. You the first person
that was wicked what Dubois did to him. Then he continued his bum bashing tour against Jake Paul. So I don't think he would be have any problem with taking out Deontay Wilder. That would be a big fight over there. I mean, they might have to put that in a stadium. Not even because it'll be necessarily like a big, a competitive super fight, but just because, that's a fight that's been talked about for over a decade.
They like the names. They love the names, and they're going to support the names.
Absolutely, exactly. And I think the British fans, they've been feeling like AJ could stop Deontay Wilder for years. And I think that they would want to see that in reality at least just once. So if he fights either of those guys, I'm not even going to talk about Moses. That would just be,
My God.
Oh, man,
My
I wouldn't
God.
want to. Like, I pray he don't bring his family, or I pray his family don't watch the fight. I think that they should just ignore boxing that Saturday afternoon.
I
Now, what
gotta
I
tell
will
you,
say, who
Marky.
I wouldn't
Hold
mind.
on, real quick, Marky, and I want you to finish. But man, when I heard Deontay Wilder sit there and say, "Man, this dude, and we all in the same division, I ain't ducking nothing and all this," I was thinking to myself, I was like, "Bro, do not get in the ring with Moses and Thomas, bro. Please, please." And he even said, Deontay Wilder, he said, he was like, "Man, hey, I seen the knockout against Franklin," and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, "Hey, bro, you can punch. You old, but you can still punch. But man, Franklin defense is way better than yours. His chin is way better than yours. And now you talking about you finna get in there with Moses. This man finna sleep the shit out you, bro. He gonna knock your
What I
ass
will
out."
say, Dub,
Hey,
I
what I
wouldn't
will
mind
say,
seeing. Let me
if
just say this
Deontay
this
Wilder,
last point free.
if
I
Deontay
wouldn't
Wilder
mind
didn't beat
seeing.
any of them,
Uh,
I would say he has a better chance of beating AJ out of the two. He has a better chance of beating AJ. He has nothing coming with Moses.
He getting knocked
yeah,
out
I don't think he got a chance in hell of beating AJ.
immediately.
I
I
think he
don't see
got
it going
like
past 2 rounds.
I think he got a snowball chance in hell of beating Moses Atoma, and he got an ice cube chance in hell of beating AJ. Like, that's the comparison for me.
I think he
But
got a
wouldn't
better
mind
chance to beat
seeing.
AJ.
Yeah, but better by how much? That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
Now, I wouldn't
I think
mind
he lose both
seeing.
of them. I think he lose both fights.
I wouldn't mind seeing AJ, or excuse me, Wilder versus Francis Ngannou. You know, that was a fight that was talked about for a long time in MMA. You know, they both talked about as the hardest punchers in the history of combat sports. Ngannou, I think they said he got his punch has the force of a Ford Escort going full speed, and then we know what Deontay Wilder do, 40 straight knockouts or 40 straight fights knocking somebody down until he got the fury or something like that. Yeah. So I wouldn't mind seeing that. And not only that, you know, I think even in MMA, I think Ngannou is pretty much at the end of his rope. So again, it's two dregs fighting each other, you know, two big names. They could make a lot of money. That's the only fight I could see Deontay Wilder being competitive in. Outside of that, absolutely not. Do not get in there with AJ. Do not get in there with Moses Atoma.
Amazing. Go ahead, Steph. Real quick. Real quick. Free. Did you finish your point? I think we cut you off.
Oh no! I would just say I mean, he has a better shot at AJ out of the two. He has no shot with Moses. It's not going to go past 2 rounds with Moses. I don't see it going. It might be like a Dillian White where he catch him early in the first round.
I don't want to see the brother get hurt, and I think if he get in the ring with Moses, that brother gonna be hurt. I don't think he. Just being honest.
What about Jake Paul, Dub? Jake Paul versus Wilder. I think Wilder could get Jake Paul. I think he can beat Jake Paul.
Hey! You know what? I don't look at Jake Paul as a true boxer, me personally. But if he does, I mean, we've seen what happened with him, and I think that'll be a good fight. I think that if any fight I would take, if I was Deontay Wilder, I would take the Jake Paul fight. I agree 100% with you, Marky. I agree 100%.
$50 million bag.
I agree 100% with you, Marky. I agree. I agree with you. And hey, shit, you ain't got to worry about too much against Jake Paul. Jake Paul can box a little bit, but you're going to be the bigger fighter, the longer fighter, and you're going to be trying to tee off. If you land
the better in shape fighter. I don't think Jake Paul been past 8, Dub.
Nah, I agree. I didn't even think about a Jake Paul fight. I never thought about that until you just said it. So I'm giving you, that's the best fight that Deontay Wilder can have right now, the Jake Paul fight. That's the best fight for him. Ain't that a shame? Go ahead, Steph. Steph, my apologies. I cut you off a couple times. Go ahead, Steph.
Yeah, I'm here. Man, you guys are harsh, but that's straight. That's straight.
How we harsh? How?
No, it's all good. It's all good.
I mean, honesty could be brutal, Steph.
Even better. You like it, I love it. But nah, I want to see Wilder. Usyk wants to fight him, so I definitely want to see that. It's for the titles. He needs to go straight to the titles. I know Wardley's got the title. He deserves a shot at that too. I just want to see him fight for the titles. He shouldn't be fighting Moses Atama. Like, he don't need to be fighting any of the young guys. Wilder is proven. He's fought Chisora, Zhang, Parker, Fury, Ortiz, Stavern. He's already been through the fire. Fuck all those young guys. Like, he needs to fight for the title. So again, Usyk wants to fight him. I'm down for that. If he gets a shot at Wardley, I'm also down for that. If he dies, he dies. Obviously, the AJ fight is still a big fight. People still want to know who's going to win that fight. Marky beat me to it. AJ, his last real fight, he was stopped brutally, on the stretcher style. So that was his last fight. So he's still, I don't want to say glass jaw, but he's susceptible. He'll go down. And he's twitchy, and ever since Andy Ruiz did that to him, he's been twitchy like that. So he's been trying to fight and figure out his style, fighting up and down guys rather than going for the guys who we want him to fight. And then, he fought Jake Paul of all people. Now, granted, that was shortcoming, but he fought that and looked it awkward up until he stopped him.
Man, Jake Paul didn't have a chance in that fight.
It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. He was still flinching.
It does matter. Hold on. So the reason it matters, and this is why I say that, and I never thought of it this way, but let me ask it this way, Steph. If Deontay Wilder go fight a Jake Paul next, right? Would you be for that fight or against it? Would you be for it or against it?
I'm very neutral, man. I don't care. Like you, I don't consider him a professional boxer. I always say this. Boxing has always allowed a clown show, and he presents that. He's different, obviously. Managing and promoting, that's different. But him getting in the ring and stuff, there's stipulations and preliminaries and complexities that come with that. And AJ is the first to really bring that to exposure, I guess. So if Deontay fights him, cool, whatever, man. It's for bread, obviously. So cool, whatever. But you asked me earlier, I want to see him with the titles. He doesn't need to be fighting anybody else. I'll say that again. Fight the titles. He don't need to be fighting no one. Why would he fight anyone else? There's nothing to prove.
No, I ain't got no problem.
And I also say that too.
Bread.
No, one more thing.
Hold on, Marky. Marky, calm down. Let him finish.
I also would urge. He's at the tail end of his career, man. He don't need to be in there dancing around with them young boys, man. That's how I said this about who were we talking about the other day? We were talking about LeBron or whatever. He's on his way out, man. Been on his way out, but he's on his way out, and no one likes you when you're on your way out. So, nah, I don't want to see that, man. Go ahead and go for the glory again. You always talk about going out in your shield and shit. Do that.
Go ahead, Marky.
No, I was just saying, steadfast, if you're not going to fight for the titles, what else? I mean, it's simple. Bread. You know what I'm saying? Dineros, pounds, euros, all that. Gold, silver, platinum. Get all the bread you can in your pocket. That's how Deontay Wilder look at it. And I don't blame him. I don't blame none of these old fighters, because AJ for sure ain't whooping Usyk. Wilder for sure ain't whooping Usyk. I don't think either of those boys could beat the winner of Fabio Wardley or Dubois. We already seen AJ Dubois, how that ended, just viciously. So get all that bread you can. That's why AJ went and fought Dubois. Or excuse me, Jake Paul. That's why AJ went and fought Ngannou.
And neither one of them fights were tough fights for him.
Absolutely not. He's on them guys. They should be on the Floyd Mayweather route, where Floyd
Hey,
come out, you fight for an
okay.
8-figure bag. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick, Marky Piro. The link is pinned. It should be pinned. I thought it was pinned at the top of the chat for everybody. Y'all let me know if it ain't pinned there, but I think it's pinned at the.
It is not.
It's not.
It's on it's on your YouTube like show.
No, I got it. I got it.
It was in the chat, and the chat
I got it. I got it. I do things the right way. It's pinned now.
Good job.
Y'all, hey, y'all make sure I'm in order. Is the link pinned at the top of the chat now? Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, then I gotta fix it.
That was my key.
Yeah, I'll tell. Well, anyways, if it ain't pinned there, Piro, let me know, and I got you.
Another thing too, and I'm gonna really shut up.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it back out here just in case. Go ahead.
You know, with the AJ situation, AJ, what am I trying to say? I don't want to say you don't want to fight him, but like he doesn't present that. He's never presented that, and in recent memory, I'm still pissed off at this. How do you have AJ and Deontay Wilder on the same card and not fighting, man? Like
Yeah, that was super weird.
Like that's, and I don't know this to be true, but this is what I heard. AJ and Eddie Hearn asked for that. So I mean, I look at that and I'm just like, dog, like that's, man. What am I to say to that? One might make you think he doesn't want to fight him for whatever reason.
And this is the great part, because this leads into our next conversation. Because we got to talk about Boots versus Xander Zayas. We got to talk about this fight. It seemed to be made.
I see that.
Say it again.
I said I missed the presser. I kind of wanted to see that. I'll go back later and check it out.
Oh, the presser was funny. It was fun. You didn't miss nothing because it was just a whole bunch of nonsense.
Well, these new guys don't know how to talk. I always say these new guys don't know how to talk shit.
But
Boots sounded slow.
It was just a whole bunch of nonsense going on.
Yeah, no, you don't know how to talk. Man.
I didn't see anything interesting about the press. Well, the one thing that I did see,
I meant for like a visual dub.
Oh, go ahead.
I want to see them, toe to toe. That's all.
Well, we seen them toe to toe, and at the end of the day, it just seemed like Boots. I done heard people say Boots that he was the more aggressive individual. Man, the individual, they don't understand. Keith Thurman. And I can't stand sometimes. That ain't my. I ain't a fan of sometimes like that. That man talk. He talk way better than either one of these brothers could. Even they can't sniff this man Boots. They can't sniff his boots as far as talking shit in a fight. And when I listened to them talk to each other, I was sitting there like, "What the hell are we looking at? What are we?" I was kind of confused. You got somebody kind of trying to touch the belts, and I have no clue what was going on, and it really wasn't interesting. So I don't see either one winning or losing the press conference, because it just seemed to be a tad bit weird. You know what I'm saying? Neither one understanding how to take control of the situation, and they just kind of was out there. You know what I'm saying? They were just there. That's how I felt about it. But y'all go ahead. Y'all tell me I'm wrong about it. And real quick, I gotta do things. Hold on, I gotta do things the right way. I got my brother in the building, so we're gonna go backwards in this situation. Shout out to my brother, man. Piro is in the building. Me and Piro, we don't agree on a lot, but man, this is my brother and I love him. He know that. Piro, welcome to the show. How you feeling?
What up, Dub? What's going on? What up? Was that Marky, Steph, D? What up?
Piro, man, I gotta ask you. Did you see?
What's up?
Well, first off, did you have anything you want to speak on as far as the whole Chisora versus Wilder fight? Did you have anything you want to speak on there?
Yeah, I just want to quickly comment, so I don't mess up your flow.
No, take your time. Take your time, man. You can't miss my flow.
Yeah, yeah, like I don't know, why. I mean, anyway, it don't matter, bro. This is why a lot of like fighters get stuck. Like Virgil. Virgil has a fight like he's fought like a lot of really good fighters, never won a title and shit. That's because like they like the I don't really say the fans. The fans just say the first thing that comes in their mouth or their mind, excuse me. But like the like the people that run the sport, man, they want three fighters to always get every fucking title shot. Don't matter if they've been knocked out excuse my language, knocked out like 8 times or they on a 4-fight winning streak or they pop for you get what I'm saying?
But you're ducking the question. You're ducking the question because I'm coming. The next question I got. So be prepared to answer the Virgil versus Boots conversation. Be prepared to answer that. But you're ducking the question. Did you, as far as Deontay Wilder versus Derek Chisora, did you have anything to say literally about that fight? If you don't, then let's move forward and let's talk about Xander versus Boots.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll just give my commentary on it quickly. I didn't think it was a very sloppy fight. Like the referee did a really poor job. I was hoping Deontay Wilder showed something, with a new trainer and stuff. I don't even know who's training him, to be honest. But same old Deontay. But he took Del Boy shots really well. I personally had the fight. I thought Del Boy edged it, but I thought the draw could have been warranted as well because of the Wilder knockdowns. But yeah, man. I mean, the fight went kind of as expected. That's my take on it.
Amazing. So let's move forward.
All right.
We got Xander Zayas versus Boots Ennis. For not even and this is the craziest part. This is the craziest part about it. Boots Ennis at this current moment in time is not a champion.
No.
Right. So but he gets the opportunity. Well, hold on, man. Let me finish what I'm saying. Who said so what? Who said that?
That was me.
Well, you out of order. And we're gonna call you out of order. And now you gotta get hold on, man. We gotta give you now I gotta give you the drop.
Give him the drop, Dub.
Long-winded.
Man, I'm gonna be long. Hey, I ain't started shooting.
Don't give me the drop, Doug.
No, I'm gonna give you the drop.
This is outrageous. This is outrageous. Damn. It's a bunch of bull.
Who you pick to win that fight? Steph. Matter of fact, Steph, we're gonna come to you first. Because you said that. Who you pick to win Xander versus Boots? Who you pick to win that fight? You got a unified champion versus a non-champion, an individual who ain't held a belt in the division at 54. Who do you pick in that fight?
I don't know right now, man. Boots has fought nobody. Absolutely nobody. For me to be like, oh, he just gonna wash Xander. No. I don't know, man. I think Boots will do it, but I don't know that. I really don't know. That's why I said I want to see him go toe-to-toe. I missed that, so I'm going to have to go back, even though that's not going to tell me anything really, but I just want to see it. But I've never been high on Xander like that, but they say he's very good. They say he's very talented. I've watched him. It seems like he, for me, really, it seems like he just gassing fights. He just kind of stopped doing what he be doing, and then he just kind of start coasting there. But perhaps he's just really that big and cutting that much weight. I don't know. Boots, very talented. And I know you didn't really ask for all this, but very talented.
No, you good. No, keep cooking. You cooking. Go ahead.
Very, very talented, man. I mean, some of the reflexes remind you of some of the best old school fighters. I can't not deny that. But he's also, even though he ring 147 champion, unified champion, respect, but it was against lesser competition. and there was even middle competition giving you work and caring. So it's just I got to see it. I really got to see it. I got to see it. But right now, I do not know.
So we're gonna do things in order. Marky Dan is next. Marky, Boots versus Xander Zayas. How do you see that fight playing out? And
I got
real quick, Marky. I apologize for cutting you off. Did you see the press conference or kind of what they got going on?
I saw a piece of it. I saw a clip of
Break
it
it down.
on Blue Blood. Firstly, the press conference. I mean, Boots to me just need to get either Bozy need to talk for him, or he need to get himself a Bernie the Boxer type nigga on his team that could get up there and talk for him, because the Terrence Crawford phone call proved that he can't talk, and this only further established that in my mind. I mean, he just sounded really slow and dumb to me. Like the stuff he was saying, like he was trying to trash talk, but it just didn't land. Like it just didn't give me that sizzle or like, oh damn. Like nah, it just didn't do that for me.
It ain't hit like it was supposed to hit, did it?
No, he said what he said, though. He said, oh, if Xander was really confident, he would have took that 55-45 to the winner. And like it was just pure silence, and Boots was smiling, looking at Xander, waiting for him to say, and Xander said, dude, I got 2 belts. What do I need to take?
You're not even a champion,
yeah, exactly.
nigga. You're not even a champion.
I don't have to fight you. Like I could have fought Josh Kelly. I could have fought anybody else. Be lucky I'm giving you this opportunity. I like what Xander said that right back to him and said, like, if you was in this position, you'd have did what you had to do for your family. And Boots just came back with the, well, yeah, I understand that, you talking about your family and all that, but if you was really confident, dude, just shut up. It didn't land for me how I wanted it to. Now, that being said, Boots, I think them punches are going to land how I want them to. I think, he can't really, he's not really a mouthpiece. He ain't a Keyshawn Davis. That is for damn certain. He cannot talk. He cannot trash talk at all whatsoever. I don't think that should be his lane. I think he should try to be a respectful kid like Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously he don't got that Philly mouthpiece like Bernard Hopkins had. You remember when Bernard Hopkins was in that interview?
B-Hop used to talk that shit, bro. He used to talk that cash.
You remember when B-Hop was in that interview with, I think it was, his name is Josh Gray, the old Showtime guy who used to get in the ring and do the interviews. Yeah. And Josh Gray was talking about
Jim Gray,
yeah. That guy it was Pete Rose. That he went up to Pete Rose and asked that dumbass question. Yeah, and I remember Bernard fucked Jim Gray. He said when Jim Gray said, well, if you don't like how the business is, why don't you just get out? He said, wait, what the hell you mean by that? You know how many people have been assassinated and are in the grave because they didn't just want to leave this country? They fought for it and and he cooked Jim Gray. Boots is not that. He ain't no Joe Frazier. He can't go back and forth with no Muhammad Ali. Absolutely not. Buy a mouthpiece. Buy that dude Devin Haney got. That dude who come out and be like, Lord Haney, buy you one of them hype men. Because, that's just not your lane, son. So be a respectful kid and leave that to other people. But that being said, before I pass it, Boots, I got him stopping Xander. And it's not that I think Xander is not on Boots, or rather, it's not that I think Xander is a bad fighter. I think he's a very good fighter. I give him a lot of credit for the path that he's taken. You know what I'm saying? He's moving like a young 23-year-old Sugar Ray Leonard. When Sugar Ray at 23 fought Benitez. Then he moved on. He fought Duran. Then a year or two later, at 25 years old, he fought Tommy Hearns. That's how it's looking at me. He 22 years old, unifies the belts immediately. Then now he's moving on to me, the boogeyman, the dude that nobody wants to fight in that division. Just being real, I don't think nobody really wanted to fight.
No, Marky, you're lying. You're lying to the people.
Who want to fight Boots?
Hold on, real quick.
I thought that's what we're supposed to do.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Fundora is the boogeyman. And
Oh,
ain't
he's the
nobody
best in the
trying to fight
division.
Fundora.
He's
Ain't
the
nobody
best
trying
in
to
the
fight that man.
Virgil
That's
Ortiz
not-
trying to
that's
fight
not true,
Fundora.
dog. That's not true, dog.
Virgil
Okay.
Ortiz is trying to fight Fundora. And
No,
now
man,
Fundora
Virgil,
is talking
we-
about he's waiting
man,
for the winner.
Virgil,
Virgil's
we
not
were.
fighting
Hold
at all
on, wait a
this
minute.
year.
Wait, hold on. Y'all out of order. Hold on, man. Y'all out of order
Order.
right now. And we gonna call y'all out of order. And matter of fact, Marky, this is what you talking about right here. When I'm listening to you talk, and I think you're right about certain things that you're saying. So I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Now do that shit.
Oh,
Hold on, hold on.
hold on, Marky, calm down,
Fight
calm down.
drop.
Marky, calm down. All I'm saying is that at the end of the day, I do, and do I want to see Boots versus Xander? Absolutely. Did Virgil duck that man? Absolutely. Why that man ain't go? Why he ain't press Fundora? Why he ain't press that nigga?
What are you talking about?
Because he has Josh Kelly under contract with Matchroom, and not only that was a fight that, at least from the report,
And now
Bitch. Mantis in this bitch. Watch the Chevy doors. Mama, I saw Jesus. Get low with it. Whoop a bitch. Whoop a bitch. Whoop a bitch. I turned around and I spunk the nigga. Pretty Ricky, baby, grind on me. Wish a bitch would, then jet set. Thriller dance. Call me Dragon Ball Negro. Swag surfing. Where my DoorDash order? Not you? All right, then. Keep it moving. Old dirty bastard, drunk style. Too low to get under. Too high to get over. Melodies from heaven rain down on
my
the
socks
nigga.
wet. Got a rock in my shoe.
I listen to when you talking. They what I'm hearing right now.
Who are you
Hey,
talking
Dub, I got a
about?
question.
I don't even know what
You
the hell
said
you talking about.
So hold on. Hold on. Do things the right way. Let me do things the right way. We're gonna go D-Free, Piro, coming back to Steph, and then I'll jump in when I need to.
I got a question, by the way.
I'm asking
me
you,
off.
who are you talking about when you said why did they press Pandora?
Say that again.
Who are you talking about? You said why did you press Pandora? Who are you talking about?
The champions.
Who? What are you talking about?
All of them. I'm talking about Virgil. Hold on. You asked me a question, so I'm gonna answer it directly. And not just the champions. I'm out of order when I say the champions. Virgil Ortiz, Xander Zayas, Boots Ennis. Why y'all ain't in the ring with Sebastian Fundora?
Wait, did he
hold up. Do you understand? Xander Zayas did press the gas on Pandora. That's why he got the first title. What are you talking about?
No. Hold on. Wait a minute. Sebastian Fundora dropped the title because of PBC.
Yeah, matter of fact, you're right, D-Free, and there was supposed to be a purse bid, and Fundora dropped it. I remember that.
Because of the PBC.
He
But
dropped
then,
the
so how you gonna
title.
call him the boogeyman when it's clearly dude trying to fight him, Dub?
What are you talking about?
Because of the PBC.
No, hold up, Dub. You can't have it both ways.
Am I lying? Be free.
No,
Am I lying?
Dub.
Am I lying?
Dub.
Am I lying when I say that the PBC was the one that pushed him to drop
you
that
can't
title?
have it
Am I
both
lying?
Eat it, Dub.
Y'all out of order.
You're 100% right, Dub.
If the man is trying to title,
Be free. Calm down. Am I lying when I say
Yes,
that the
you are.
PBC? Hold on, man. I ain't even asking. Am I lying when I say the
If you was
PBC
under oath, you would get
was
charged.
that man?
Yes, you are.
I'm
You ain't
lying
gotta
about
say
that.
that.
I'm lying about
Yes.
that.
You're not lying about that, Dub. You're actually on point.
We're gonna get into it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you why you lied. Because you won it both ways. You said the man ain't nobody pressing Pandora. Well, Xander Zayas did press him. He dropped the belt. You said because of PBC. Well, if it's because of PBC, then Pandora ain't the man. Because he ain't fighting nobody because of the PBC. He ain't the boogeyman.
I could actually rock with that, D-Free. I could agree with that.
Not only that, to add to D-Free's point, we hearing reports Top Rank didn't want Xander to fight Boots. That man's still fighting Boots. He pressed the issue to fight Boots.
And he literally just said he's going to fight everybody on PBC. He's not trying to unify the belts. He literally said it.
That man waiting for the winner of Earl Spence versus Tim Zoo.
He ain't no boogeyman.
Nah, I can. That's a good argument about the boogeyman status. But I agree with you too as well, Dub.
Real quick. I want to. You said that. You said. Break that down for me. Break that down for me.
No, the man said he's waiting to fight the winner of
who are we talking about?
Pandora. He wants to fight the winner of Earl Spence and Tim Zoo. He ain't worried about unifying the winner of Xander Zayas and Ron Bluth. He ain't worried about that. He said, I'm gonna work with the guys over here.
Amazing. All right, hey, I'll be wrong. I ain't got no problem being wrong. Y'all know that. It is what it is. Y'all corrected me.
When it comes to the fight,
no, y'all corrected me. I agree with y'all. I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing in this situation.
Finally.
Well, then calm down.
Hey, when it comes to the fight,
I ain't here just to argue. You know, if I got a good point, I'm gonna argue it. I think y'all point better than mine is right now. So I'm
who outside of Xander Zayas that dropped the belt?
No, I'm giving credit. What said again?
No, I said who outside of Xander Zayas has called out Boots?
Hold on,
Virgil.
Say that. Hold on. What was the question?
I said who outside of Xander Zayas has pursued a Boots fight?
Virgil.
At 154.
No. Virgil didn't pursue. He didn't pursue it.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
Oh
man, he priced himself out of that fight.
No, he didn't.
You wanted to fight for more money than he agreed to. You wanted to fight for more money than he agreed to.
Hold on, real quick. No disrespect, Perry. You know I love you. What I tell you is who is Virgil for the fight?
Right now, the only person he's fighting is Oscar De La Hoya.
Exactly. And so this nigga, he ain't pursue these fights. If he fighting a damn promoter,
that's why he's fighting his promoter. Yes, he did. That's why he's fighting his promoter.
Because hold on. Wait a minute.
It's common knowledge. Google's your friend.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
I don't need to hold on. You're wrong.
Go ahead.
You're wrong, Dub. Like literally, like the reason that he's in litigation with Oscar De La Hoya.
Okay. I haven't even said anything. You said I'm wrong. Go ahead.
Well, because you are, bro. Like literally, like it's common knowledge, bro. Why is Virgil in litigation with Golden Boy Promotions?
According to Golden Boy, according to them, because he wanted options when they weren't giving him options. They wanted him to fight Boots. This is according to what I read. They wanted him to fight Boots, and he wanted options. And his manager came in, the same individual that was, or excuse me, not his manager, his lawyer came in, the same lawyer that Canelo had, came in and was like, well, wait a minute, you got to give us options out here. And the option was Boots.
So that's according to Oscar De La Hoya, right? Well, according to the actual legal paperwork, he's in litigation with Oscar De La Hoya because he was trying to terminate his contract early. Because there was a stipulated in his contract that if Oscar De La Hoya Promotions doesn't have a network deal to stage the fights, that he can end it early.
But that ain't true because we know.
Yes, it is true.
No, we know Golden Boy still has a deal, and Eddie Hearn came out and he brought this out because Eddie Hearn deal with Matchroom. That's a network deal. Correct me if I'm wrong there.
Yeah, you're talking about Eddie Hearn. We're talking about Oscar De La Hoya.
No, but I'm saying that Matchroom, that's a network deal.
Golden Boy still has a deal with the Zone though, Pearl.
No, they have one now. They have one now, but when they entered litigation, no, they did not. No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Maybe at that time it was terminated, and then they renewed it. But if that's the case,
but they barely renewed it. They barely renewed it.
His claim is quashed if that's the case.
No, it's not quashed. It's not quashed. His claim is not quashed. His claim is not quashed.
Hold on. Let's be in order.
Yes, sir.
Let's be in order. Marky, make your point. Piro, make your point. Free, make your point. We're going to step after that. Then I'll come back in and I'll clean this thing up.
No,
go ahead,
Pearl,
Marky.
Both you and Pearl are correct. One of the stipulations in Virgil's contract is that they're supposed to offer him 3 options, and that they only offered him Boots. And then also that is true what Pearl said. if there's no deal with the zone, then Virgil is allowed to terminate his deal early. But they currently have a deal with the zone. So if that's the case, it's quashed.
But they didn't have one at the time. That's why it's not quashed. That's why the arbitration is scheduled for September.
Well, I don't think a judge is going to or an arbitrator is going to side with their claim.
It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what you think.
Marky, hey, go ahead, Pero. Keep going.
No, I'm just saying, like respectfully, Mark, it doesn't matter what you think. At the end of the day, if it was cut and dry, like you're trying to make it, seem like literally the judge would have ruled in Oscar De La Hoya's favor, like outright. But no, like they ruled on his injunction to stop the Boots and Virgil fight, and his contract status is pending that arbitrator's decision, which is scheduled for September. But Rick Murdigan, which is Virgil's manager, is making it seem that it could happen earlier, but nothing has been said yet. So right now we have it's a waiting game.
So to be clear, the arbitrator could still rule with Golden Boy, correct?
Yes, but they can still rule with Virgil Ortiz.
Well, all I'm saying is, in my opinion, the arbitrator is going to rule with Golden Boy. You have your opinion.
Yeah, no, but I'm not trying to give my opinion on where he's going to rule or where he's not going to rule. The only point I was trying to make is that Dub was saying that that according to Oscar De La Hoya, they only offered the one option, and because the question I posed to him is like, why is Virgil Ortiz and De La Hoya Promotions in litigation? That was my whole initial question. My opinion whether the arbitrator is going to rule in De La Hoya's favor or in Virgil's favor is moot, because I didn't make that point. I wasn't trying to give my opinion on that.
Well, at the end of the day, Golden Boy would have never been in jeopardy of losing their contract if Virgil would have just went ahead and went through with the agreement that he agreed to fight Jerome Buchanan. Virgil wanted more money. That's what the holdup was. And so the zone said, well, we're not going to give you an extension on your contract unless you give us a Virgil versus Jerome Buchanan. And then that's when the whole negotiation went past the expiration of their contract, because Virgil didn't want to, he wanted to get more money. And Oscar De La Hoya said, Virgil wanted more than what I was trying to get him. I was trying to get him more money, but he want more than that. So that it was still came down to being Virgil's fault. The whole reason why the fight didn't happen.
That's not accurate either, D, because the DAZN actually submitted a brief in Virgil's favor stating that Golden Boy's renewal of their contract is not contingent whether Virgil and Boots fight on their platform.
That's what the zone said. The zone said they wanted the Jerome Buchanan fight.
No. I'm pretty sure that they did, or I'm pretty sure they would. Hold on. Let me answer his question real quick, Deb. Hold on. Can I answer his question, please, Deb?
No.
Can I answer his question?
No. I got
you. Can I answer his question before I forget?
Listen,
can I please answer his question before I forget?
I'm running to the bathroom.
Can I please answer his question?
Y'all hold the panel down for me. That's all I'm trying to say, Piro. Calm down, man.
No, I'm just trying to answer his question, Deb. All right. I was going to answer his question, and then Marky can hold it down. I'm just playing. D, of course, like if you're in DAZN's position, yeah, you would want that fight on their platform. But at the end of the day, is like you were stating that it was Virgil's fault because literally the DAZN deal was hung up because of the Virgil and Boots fight, but it wasn't, because they submitted a legal document, a brief, stating that their negotiations for the renewal of their contract. It doesn't have to do whether they make the Boots, Virgil, Ortiz fight on DAZN.
You asking me that, or you telling me that?
No, I'm telling you that. Like that's like a legal brief that you can look up. Like you can go on Google and read it yourself.
At the end of the day, regardless, whatever it is about the contract, Virgil Ortiz agreed to a certain amount of money, and then when Jerome Buchanan signed his portion, Virgil decided to change his mind. He decided to change his mind. So it was Virgil the reason why the fight didn't happen. It wasn't Jerome.
No, it was De La Hoya was the reason it didn't happen.
It was Virgil. Virgil never signed a portion that he agreed to. He agreed to fight Jerome Buchanan his next fight. They agreed to a certain amount. Jerome signed his portion. Virgil never signed his.
Virgil did sign his contract that was proposed through Matchroom, and is why he went through his litigation to try to invoke that clause, stating that if they didn't have a network deal, he could leave his contract early.
He did not sign his
hold on. But this is the question, Pearl. I gotta ask this. I gotta ask this. So when it comes down to it, at this current moment in time, right? We're talking about today. Right now, Virgil Ortiz, right, dealing with Top Rank, and now they're dealing with Matchroom. Correct me if I'm wrong there. Okay, so I'm not wrong there.
What was the question again, Dub? It was confusing the way you framed it. Can you say it again?
Excuse me.
No, you got it, man.
At this current moment in time,
Virgil
Ortiz dealing with Oscar De La Hoya, right? They're Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy. They're dealing with Matchroom at this current moment in time. Am I wrong about that?
In which fight, or have they in the past? Or I don't understand the question.
You don't. So they don't have a deal with. So you're saying that Oscar De La Hoya doesn't. Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy don't have a deal with Matchroom as far as them putting on their fights.
No,
Matchroom is a promoter. We're talking about a network. We're talking about a network.
You mean the Zone?
I think you mean the Zone. Do you mean the Zone?
Exactly. Well, my apologies. When I talk about Matchroom, when I talk about the Zone, that's one and the same in my mind. And I'm probably wrong about that.
I'm looking at the file and Pearl was talking about. Pearl is correct. The Zone COO did state in a filing when Virgil sought this temporary restraining order that they was open to negotiating a long-term deal with Golden Boy regardless of if Ortiz was on contract. And they were saying that Ortiz was in talks with Matchroom, basically cutting out Golden Boy to make the Boots fight.
So real quick, we have to make a distinction, and I have to make the distinction between Matchroom, right, and the Zone. I have to make a distinction there because I look at Matchroom and the Zone one and the same in my personal opinion, but it's not one and the same.
It's not. No, sir. My
personal opinion is wrong. If that makes sense.
You know it is.
No, I'm okay with it. I ain't got
no. It's fine. A lot of people get confused actually. Because a lot of people think because Matchroom's been working with the Zone since their inception. They're kind of like linked, but at the end of the day, one's a network and the other one's a promoter. So they're two separate entities. That's what I'm trying to say.
We agree. So now, at this current moment in time, you have the PBC, right? Who's the PBC working with?
Amazon lately, right?
Yep.
Who? All right, no worries.
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime, right? Yeah.
Who is Top Rank working with?
Right now, they're with the Zone.
They're with the Zone. They just signed their contract with the Zone.
The Zone, okay.
Yeah.
Let me see who else. Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. Who are they working with?
The Zone.
Okay.
The Zone.
I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing? Oh,
Golden Boy.
Golden.
Who is Golden Boy working with?
The Zone.
They just signed their extension with the Zone.
So we have the majority dealing with who? The Zone, right?
The Zone. Yes, sir.
Queensberry. I think they're dealing with the Zone as well.
Well, they just signed with Sky. They went back to Sky.
Sports is a tad bit different. Shout out to Sky Sports. It's a tad bit different, so I understand that. All I'm saying is when we have at this current moment in time, when we're talking about Boots, when we're talking about Virgil, they're all dealing with who?
The Zone.
Well, Virgil's not dealing with anybody right now. He's in limbo.
Well, he's not dealing with anybody because he's on the show. But he's under contract with Golden Boy, and Golden Boy and Matchroom deals with the Zone. They will be on the same platform, regardless of who they're fighting under. They will be on the same platform.
And to be honest, like if Virgil gets his way and he's able to terminate his contract, that fight, if it gets made, is going to be on the zone anyway.
But this shit, I mean, it just getting ridiculous. How?
No, I agree.
Hold on,
I agree.
But it's getting ridiculous with the arguments being made. Man, it ain't got to be this hard. It don't got to be this hard. Y'all dealing with the same, and we talked about sides of the streets for years. When it was Bud and EJ, what we talked about, sides of the streets, right? Well, at this current moment in time, the zone has kind of got rid of the sides of the streets because you have all these individuals dealing with you. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the PBC, outside of them. Would y'all disagree with what I just said there?
Oh,
Ain't
David
not at all.
Ain't
Not at all.
David Benavidez fight on PBC this May?
I believe it's a joint. It's a joint deal.
He's fighting on the Riyadh card though.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that I mean, Riyadh is kind of like
Switzerland.
It's kind of like Switzerland.
Card is different. A turkey card is once again it unified. Hey, we done seen, man, when Big Baby fought what's his name? The nigga that stopped him. Oh my God, I can't call him right now.
You talking about
the big African. Bacole.
Oh,
That
you mean
one-
that big
that-
baby?
All I'm saying is that was money showed up in that situation. You feel me? So all I'm saying is if you don't have the Turkey situation going on in Turkey, he according to him, he more worried about the drones that Iran got going on over there. And shout out to Iran, shout out to Israel, and man, y'all
hell with them boys.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Y'all fix this shit immediately because all y'all out of order. The United States as well. Y'all all out of order. We ain't trying to see no wars going on around here. We want to see peace. But all I'm trying to tell you is as far as boxing goes, we done seen Turkey do certain things and kind of get rid of the sides of the streets. But now we seeing Matchroom, right? Or the Zone, excuse me, not Matchroom. The Zone, we're watching them get rid of sides of the streets because hell, Top Rank got to deal with them. Oscar got to deal with them. Golden Boy, that
a new HBO, Dub.
Say it again.
That a new HBO. That a new home of boxing.
No, that's fine. But all I'm saying is we're getting rid of the sides of the streets.
Dub, can I clarify something really quickly?
Clarify.
Yeah, I just checked too because you were asking like who was promoting the David Benavidez card. It's actually a PBC card. It's going to be on Amazon Prime. It's a Tom Brown promotion.
Yeah, that's an Amazon Prime card.
That's an Amazon Prime card.
I'm out of order then. I'll be out of order.
Yeah.
I call myself.
I thought Turkey was involved as well, but no, not in this instance.
No, it's not Turkey at all. That's all Amazon Prime. It's PBC and Golden Boy on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, PBC Golden Boy, correct. Yeah.
How much the pay-per-view costs?
I think 80, 89, something like that.
75.99.
I'm buying it.
It might be $79.99.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that.
All right.
And I'm pissed because I want to see that fight. I might have to buy that fight. I was hoping that it would be on the Zone. So
and we talking about Zerto. We talking about Zerto, correct?
Yeah, Zerto and David, Munguia, Resendiz, Duarte.
Yep. Damn, bright and early in the morning, Dub. You got Monster Nui versus Junto Nakatani.
They're fighting in the morning? No way.
No, they're not
They always fight in the morning. They always fight around 7:30.
No.
Inoue or the PBC card?
Inoue.
Oh, okay. My bad. I got confused.
I was about to say that's the Inoue fight, but
yeah, for sure. I got confused myself.
I'm not for I'm done buying some of this stuff.
He fighting Nakatani.
Yeah, hey, that's a good fight though. That's a good fight.
Yeah, excellent fight.
I love that fight. I got Inoue winning. But I think Nakatani finna give him everything and then some. Man, Nakatani can fight. That brother can fight.
Huh?
I love
He's a good
I
fighter.
think he gonna stop Nakatani.
Nakatani can
Yeah, I
fight,
think
man.
it's, yeah. I'm a Marky on that one though, but he is a good fighter.
No. I picked Inoue to win the fight. I'm just saying. I think
You
Nakatani.
see that last fight Nakatani had against that straightforward Mexican? No special effects, straight up and down.
Nakatani ain't Nakatani can box. He can fight. He can
No.
slug.
I'm not saying Nakatani straight up and down. I'm talking about the Mexican he fought. That dude was just a straight volume puncher.
No,
Nakatani was getting
the
gassed.
problem with Nakatani is he get hit way too much. He's going
Yeah. His defense lacking. Yeah, I agree with you.
The
I
lack
don't
of
think
defense.
it's that. Like, he
But-
showed
but-
some really good skills in them first 3 rounds. Then he got gassed.
But
And
the problem-
dude was just so consistent.
Hold on,
It's
but the
always
problem
coming
is
forward, always being in his face.
the problem with Nakatani is the nigga and no disrespect. That man,
He's
as
not a
far
nigga.
as-
Jesus,
well,
though.
he's not a nigga. All right, my apologies.
It was a figure of speech, Marky.
But man, the brother, he for him to be fighting at what I think the fight is at 122, maybe 120. I think it's 122. He's so long for the division.
Ain't no 126, 122. Not,
I said 122.
He said was like,
I think he said 126. I'm about to say, nah, that man's scared to go to one.
No, I said 122. I said that he's so long for the division. You know what I'm saying? He's a longer, rangier power fighter. You know what I'm saying? I think that gives Inoue a lot of trouble because Inoue ain't nearly as long as that man is as far as reach goes. And if I can keep you at the end of my punches, man, I can land some shit. But man, the boxing ability of Inoue, man, is so impressive. If you go watch him, the way he used feints, the way even when he done been hurt multiple times, knocked down multiple times. Well, I ain't gonna say
that jab, dub.
Man, but it's so hard to get that jab going against a longer fighter, right? It's harder to get that jab going.
They have similar reach, Dub. They have similar reach, Dub.
Going into the Cool Boy fight, but he seemed
They have
to
similar
neutralize
reach.
it, dub.
I thought. Hold on. Go ahead. Go real quick, Piro. What's the reach? What's the reach information?
They're like half an inch difference. The difference between them is a couple inches in height.
What's
The reach is a half an inch difference. Nakatami got a 68 and a half, and I mean, I said Nakatami. Inoue got a 68 and a half, Nakatami got a 69.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man,
It's the height difference is 2 inches, brother.
It seemed like Inoue reach should always be shorter than what it is. But hey, I ain't got no problem with it. All I'm saying is, man, the way Inoue uses feints, the way he closed the distance, the way he kind of, man, he forced you to do certain things in fights. You know what I'm saying, bruh? You better keep that stick out there continuously and be on the back foot early in that fight. And then if you're gonna drop the hammer, drop the hammer. But don't allow that nigga to catch your ass, because if he catch you, you're gonna be out of order. And hell, we gonna be talking about you, and we're gonna tell you, well, that nigga, he was asleep in this round right here. And shout out to, hey, we gonna call it like we call it. Y'all go ahead.
I'm gonna switch devices, Dub. I'll be right back.
Take your time.
I think the best chance Nakatani got would be to push Inoue back and have him up against the ropes, where he could be in a position where when Inoue tried to counter, because Inoue had his flaw, and you saw it in the Luis Neri and against that Mercado dude. When Inoue throw the left hook, his right hand, it kind of drops a little bit, and I think he relies a little bit too much on his reflexes, which as he's getting older, as he's moving up, it starts to lag, and you could catch him with that straight right or that left hook clean on his chin.
Marky,
I think that's I don't think he should be on that back foot.
I gotta ask you the question,
Dub.
Marky. How do you see when you say that he gotta push Inoue back, right? That's what you're saying. That's what he's gonna have success at, correct?
That's his best chance, yeah. That's where his opportunity is.
How do you think he pushes him back?
I mean, well, it's gonna have to. Well, you're right with the jab. Yeah, it's gonna have to be with the jab. He's gonna have to try to go to his body. Maybe tie him up, try to move him. Like, this the best shot he got. No, I'm just being honest. Like, that's the best shot he got. It's
all I'm saying, Marky, it's gonna be would you agree with me here? It's gonna be hard as hell for that nigga to push him back. It's gonna be hard as hell.
I mean, it was hard as hell for Ali against Sonny Liston. It was hard as hell for Sugar Ray Leonard against Tommy Hearns. I mean, you figure a way out if you're a great fighter, Dub. Is Nakatani a great? Or is he just another body bag for a Nui? He gonna have to answer that question on the night.
Nakatani is just a good fighter. He's not a great fighter. He's a good fighter.
He good, but he not on those guys' levels. But go ahead, Free. I apologize.
Nakatani, he gets hit too much. You can't be in there with a puncher getting hit, and that's the difference between Nakatani and Inoue. I think they got similar styles. I don't think they're the same. I think they got a similar style, and they both power punches. But the difference is Inoue's defense compared to Nakatami's defense. That's the difference in the fight. Nakatami is going to take a lot more punches than Inoue would take.
Well, real quick, man, we got my brother in the building, man. Big Dog Willie is in the building. Big Dog, welcome to the show. Be in order now. Don't be out of order. But, man, you know you always welcome over here. What you got for me, my brother?
I was trying to catch up what you guys were talking about anyway, right? Or I was just...
Inoue versus Nakatani. We was talking about that fight. How you see that fight playing out?
I got Inoue. His skill, I mean, he's like you say, he's a monster in that ring with those small guys. And he's run through them. And how you did Cool Boy that one time, that just put me, I can't get past that. And yeah, he has his defense kind of lax on him, but when he puts it on you, he puts it on you. And it's ball game. He shuts the door.
I ain't gonna lie, real quick. I gotta say this, and Big Dog, the way he did Cool Boy, man, that shit hurt me so bad. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I was like, man, Cool Boy finna go out there and outbox his ass. Hey, you know, I love Cool Boy. Scooter, I was like, man, Scooter finna go out there and outbox his ass.
You love Cool Boy.
Man, Scooter went in there and I seen Scooter getting clipped. I was like, throw the towel in. Hey, the man finna be concussed out here.
You listen to my breakdown because you wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah, I mean, I heard, you know.
Hey, D-Free, you know, I'm going to disagree with you if I disagree with you. You already know what it is.
Philly niggas,
and we talked about this, and D-Free is absolutely correct. D-Free told me, he said, man, Scooter finna get his ass whooped in this fight. And I was like, bro, this nigga finna outbox him, this, that, whatever. Man, I was always.
Yeah, I heard that too. I heard it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to say, I'm going to be very honest. Us niggas did not think that was going to happen like that.
I didn't think it was going to happen.
That boy got his ass whooped.
Free literally
he
told me.
He got his ass whooped. That was a cold ass whooping.
Free told me. Free was like, all right. The nigga, he probably going to get stopped. He probably going to get stopped. It may be a decision, but he probably going to get stopped in the late.
I haven't seen an Asian dude whoop a nigga's ass like that since Bruce Lee. That was an ass whooping.
The problem with Cool Boy is
I thought it was going to be one of the best fights.
Hold on, y'all.
I'm going to be really honest.
Hold on. Calm down. Let Free finish. Go ahead.
The problem with Cool Boy,
I can't hear Free. My bad.
You're Free. You're kind of down.
Man, hold on, man. Wait. All right. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you, but we can't hear D Free.
I can't hear Free.
I can hear Free. I can hear him. All right, Free. Go in and come back out, Free. Because they say they can't hear you. I can hear you fine. You crispy to me.
You sound muffled. It sound muffled though.
Okay. He gonna come back. But now Free told me, he was like, man, and I was like, man, Cool Boy finna put hands on Inoue, man. He gonna outbox him. He gonna change angles on him, this, that, whatever. That nigga got clipped and ended up on the ropes and shit. I was like, oh Lord.
No, Dub, it was Dub more. It was more than a clip. He was getting his ass whipped the whole fight. I'm surprised it went as long as it did.
All right, real quick. Testing 1, 2, 3. Free.
Yo,
y'all tell me if y'all can hear Free. Can y'all hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him now. Yeah.
Now I said the problem with Cool Boy is he can box them. He just don't have any power. And when you're dealing with a guy like Monster Inoue who can box with you, if you ain't got no power, how you gonna keep him off you? he didn't have anything to keep him off. Like when you in there with a guy that can box with you, there's got to be something that separates you from him. And if you don't have the power, you got to have the defense.
He's faster though too, D. He's faster in that fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's just like Cool Boy is an excellent boxer. He's an excellent boxer when he's on his game, but he doesn't have the power to keep opponents off of him. Like he can land a shot and hurt his opponent, but if you don't have that power to keep them off of you, you're going to be cooked when you're dealing with the top level guys.
I want.
There was a lot of advantages that anyway was faster than he was too. He was faster.
So I thought that, and the difference between Cool Boy and MJ, which I'm an MJ fan, you know what I'm saying? If you want me to say his full name,
don't try to. Just go ahead.
You already. I ain't got no chance to say it, but I'm a fan of him. I love MJ. I love the way that he fight. But then I watched him go in there against Inoue, and he couldn't implement nothing that he wanted to implement in that fight. He couldn't do it, and was getting clipped. I mean, I love MJ, but man, it just seemed like, man, Inoue got a different level to his game.
He's special. He's a special fighter. He's a special fighter, and people need to realize that.
So now I got to ask the question because, hey, one of my favorite fighters, you know what I'm saying? Bam. I want to see Bam versus Monster. I want to see that fight, right? Bam talking about moving down, moving up, and all that other kind of stuff. I say, man, make that fight at 22. That's my personal opinion. Make that fight at 22. Bam done already said that he can move down if he need to. He can move up. He done did these things, winning titles and things like that. Fighting old dogs out there and all that. Man, Bam Rodriguez versus Monster Inoue. Who you picking to fight? Big Dog Willie. Who you picking to fight?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
And I love both of them. I love both of them.
I like both of them too. That's a good one because both of them got qualities.
I know I got it. Y'all ain't gonna like it.
Hold on. No. Hold on, free. Go ahead, Big Dog.
I'm gonna go. I had to go with Monster.
Wow.
He fought the better. I think he fought the better comp. I think he fought the better comp.
Stop at your decision.
No, I think it's gonna be a decision. I just think he fought the better competition. Just throughout. Yeah. I mean, especially when we moved up to 122, it's better comp.
I ain't got no problem with that. No problem with it. D Free, who you pick? Monster or Bam?
I got Monster by 8th round knockout. I got questions about Bam Rodriguez. He made me question him his last fight because you too big fighting these small guys. And I got questions with him fighting bigger guys. I don't know if his power is going to translate with the bigger guys. That's why he's fighting at a smaller weight class. Because remember, Bam Rodriguez was fighting at 118. He moved down to 115.
Yeah.
He moved down to 115. I got questions with him fighting the bigger guys. I think Monster anyway stops him in the 8th round.
In the 8th round?
I can see that too.
Man, I'm gonna tell the truth, man. I'm gonna tell the truth. And y'all might be right. And y'all know, hell, most of the time when I pick fights, I done figured out I be wrong about fights anyway. So I don't know shit about boxing anyways. But man, I'm taking Bam every day and twice on Sundays. I'm taking Bam over Monster. I think that Bam, he's gonna be more active. I think Monster is the harder hitting individual, but I think that Bam defense is better. I think that his footwork is better. I think he changed angles better, man. And I could be once again. Once I pick a fighter, 9 times out of 10 I'm wrong. I'm 9 times out of 10. So if y'all want to go bet on these things, y'all go bet on Monster because 9 times out of 10 I'm wrong. But man, I'm picking Bam to win that fight because I think Bam his skill set is so different from a lot of these guys. I don't think he cracking like monster cracking, but it ain't the punch. It ain't the, and y'all know like I know, it ain't the punch that it's the punch you don't see, man. And the way he changed angles, his footwork, the way he moved, man, Bam is special in my personal opinion.
I think they're both special fighters.
I'm picking Bam over Inoue.
Anyway, it's the same. Anyway, it's the same though. He's
Inoue don't move like that.
But he punches. He punches at angles.
I agree that he punched like that. I agree that he cracking. I think he cracking way better.
He punches at angles, and he gets it, man. Yeah, he's a special fighter. I mean, those are two special fighters
against lesser individuals. I don't think Bam is on. Man, MJ Akhmadaliev, in my personal opinion, is the best individual he done fought.
No,
MJ Akhmadaliev.
Come on.
Hold on. You asked me a question, so I'm gonna answer the question.
No,
I think MJ. Man, let me finish. Can I finish? MJ, that nigga. I think MJ is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't think he can hold Bam jockstrap, bro. He can't hold a man.
D-Free, can I get this? Can I get this a little bit? What about Neri? What about Neri? What about Cooper? Okay, go ahead.
Y'all go ahead.
MJ is a better boxer than anybody Bam Rodriguez faced.
Thank you.
Schoolboy is a better boxer than anybody Bam Rodriguez faced. Now, Monster Inoue has been in there with much better boxers. You saying you believe that Bam Rodriguez moves better in the ring than Monster Inoue versus whom? He fought guys that was older. He fought guys that was smaller than him. He had his way with those smaller guys. Of course, he's going to look much superior over guys that's not on his level. We see Monster Inoue in there with guys that we believe was on Monster Inoue's level, and Monster Inoue showed that he was a better fighter. We have never seen Bam Rodriguez in there with anybody that we thought was on his level. Never.
And you have to say he did fight a drugged up Neri, knocked him out, smooth. So that was, and I don't think Bam ever fight anybody as good as Neri.
And I'm not a Monster Inoue fan, but I call it how I see it. I seen Monster Inoue in there with much better boxers than Bam Rodriguez has ever faced. And I just don't think I got questions about Bam Rodriguez when you're not trying to move up and you are much bigger than the guys that you're facing. I got questions. And that's the same thing I'm about to have about Gabby Findor. If Gabby Findor moves down, I'm going to have questions about her. Right now, I got Gabby Findor as one of the top female fighters. But if you're much taller than these females and you're talking about moving down in weight, you're not talking about moving up, you're talking about moving down. I got questions.
Hey, you guys, I'm about to get ready for work, but I just had to come here and chime in on you guys. But you guys have a good night.
You know we love you, brother.
Love you all too, man. All right, y'all.
Be safe out there and keep everybody in order as far as what you got going on. Respect.
All right.
Love you, brother.
Love you too. Y'all see y'all later.
All I'm saying is this. Be free. This is what I'm trying to tell you right here. And I gotta call you out of order. You out of order. So hold on. Let's do it this way. Stephen Fulton, right? We think Stephen Fulton is a great win for Monster. We agree. Don't we?
Yeah.
Stephen Fulton was a champion at what division? When at 26. Correct me if I'm wrong.
At 22.
No, he was a champion at 26 as well.
You said he was what? He was a champion at 22.
No. No. What I said is he was a champion at 26.
Oh yeah, 26 years old. Yeah.
No, not 26 years old at the weight class.
But that has nothing to do with Monster fought him. Monster fought him at 22.
That's what I'm saying. We agree. We agree.
He was a champion at 22 with Monster Fought. He was a unified champion.
We give credit what credit is due. Right? We agree. We agree. Correct?
Yeah.
Louis Neri. Correct me if I'm wrong now. Correct me if I'm wrong. Louis Neri got beat before, and even in that fight against Monster anyway. A decent fight. And although he got stopped, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. He got knocked out. Correct. I might be wrong about that. I believe he got knocked out. Am I wrong about that? I think Louis Neri got knocked out in that fight.
He got knocked out. He got stopped on Monster.
The nigga, correct me, he got beat by Brendan Figueroa.
You're not telling me something I don't know. I didn't bring up Leary. That was Big Dog that bring up Leary. I brought up. Hold on.
I can barely hear you. You gotta come closer to your mic. Come closer. I can barely hear you.
I said Big Dog brought up Leary. I didn't bring up Leary. I brought up MJ and Cool Boy. I didn't bring up Leary. That was Big Dog's argument.
Let me ask this question, and this leads into directly what we were going to talk about, because in this same situation, what we're talking about, Cool Boy, right? He got in there with O'Shaquie Foster, and he lost that fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
O'Shaquie Foster, hey, look at the title. He just led. I didn't expect it to lead this way, but it lead right into what we're going to talk about. O'Shaquie Foster versus Raymond Ford.
Mm-hmm.
Are you interested in that fight? Do you think that's a good fight? Do you give? Well, how do you see that fight playing out? I ain't even gonna ask. I want to be very unbiased before I say what I'm gonna say.
I think it's a good fight. I like that fight. I want to see that fight, but I think it's going to end similar to Cool Boy. I think Raymond Ford, he's too small for O'Shaquie Foster.
He's too small, lady.
Yeah, he doesn't have the arm reach to deal with a guy like O'Shaquie Foster. O'Shaquie Foster is a much better boxer, and he has the longer arm reach. He's going to sit on the outside and jab Raymond Ford. Raymond Ford has to get on the inside to fight with O'Shaquie Foster. And O'Shaquie Foster can fight on the inside as well. But Raymond Ford is more of a boxer. He's not an inside fighter. He's a boxer. And so I think Raymond Ford is going to end similar to Cool Boy.
I want to ask you, Free, and I'm gonna give my opinion on this next. But I want to ask you one quick question. As far as that fight go, right, with Raymond Ford, and I'm a fan of Raymond Ford. Man, you know, I probably love more fighters. You know how I am anyway. It is what it is. I love fighters. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. But Raymond Ford, what is he? Correct me if I'm wrong here. The man probably 5'5", 5'6". Is he 5'5", 5'6"? Probably somewhere around there. I think he got long arms, so he might have a 75-inch, 78-inch arm reach somewhere in there. But I think he got a good skill set. When he beat Nova, right? I think that was his last fight. I could be wrong about that. He beat Nova, and Abraham Nova done had his own, man. Stop bringing out this big ass, respectfully. I say this respectfully, Abraham Nova. Stop bringing out the big ass,
mascot.
Yeah, mascot. That's the word I'm using. Stop doing it, man. You out of order, man. you be so out of order. It don't even make sense.
It was cool when you was winning, but you ain't winning.
Yeah, you can do it if you're winning, but when you getting hands put on you, Stop bringing the mascot out. He had a close fight with Oshaki. Nova did. I thought that the fight with Oshaki, in my personal opinion, I thought that was a better fight than he had with Raymond Ford. I thought Raymond Ford watched him. Did you see the Raymond Ford fight versus Nova?
With Nova?
Yeah, Nova.
No, I didn't. I might.
Oh, you cut out.
That fight happened a while ago, so I can't remember exactly how it went down. I gotta go back and watch it again.
Well, all I'm saying, I thought, I think the Oshaki fight, it happened probably in 2005 or 2025 or something like that. I think it was late 2025. I could be wrong. Or excuse me, 2024. I said 5. 2024, like late somewhere in there. But I think the better fight was the Raymond Ford fight. And I ain't even gonna lie to you. When I watched that fight, man, I had Raymond Ford. I thought Raymond Ford he put pause on he truly outboxed Abraham Nova, and I think Nova is a great boxer. I think he ain't a power puncher, nothing like that. The man can box, you know what I'm saying? And I like watching them box. I love watching them box. Just stop bringing the damn mascot in there, brother. Stop that. But at the end of the day, I think, man, Raymond Ford, I think he a great boxer. I just don't think he got power. And when he gonna be fighting somebody like Oshaki Foster, man, I think everything is against him in that fight. Size, distance, range, power.
I'm gonna tell you what did it for me. What did it for me with Raymond Ford. Yes, he had a good fight with Nova. I'm not going to use the triangle theory because he might have had a better game plan than Oshaki had. I think Shaki, he got more to win in this fight. He got more to prove in a win in this fight than Raymond Ford has to prove. Raymond Ford is just fighting somebody else's fight. He's being a guinea pig for somebody else. Oshaki, he got to go through Raymond Ford to get the fight that he wants. So I think he got more to fight for than Raymond Ford does. But what really did it for me with Raymond Ford was that Nick Ball fight. There's no way in the world Nick Ball should have won that fight against Raymond Ford. If you're the guy that everybody say you are, there's no way Nick Ball should have won that fight.
Hey, Nick Ball a dog, bro.
Nick Ball is a dog. I will give Nick Ball. He got a lot of heart. He comes in there. He's not going to lay down for anybody. But if you're the guy that everybody says you are, Raymond Ford, you should have won that fight. You should have won that fight.
But when he even in that fight, and I think that fight happened 2 years ago or something.
Yeah,
but even in that fight, man, Raymond Ford went in there against a puncher. Nick Ball, that's what it is. He a puncher. You know what I'm saying?
Nick Ball ain't no puncher.
Nick Ball punching out there.
No, he don't. Nick Ball is known for his boxing. He's not known for punching.
Man, Nick Ball ain't no motherfucking boxer, bro.
Go look at Nick Ball's resume. He's not no puncher.
Nick Ball go out there against guys that.
I didn't say boxer. I meant to say he's known for his dog mentality. He will go in there and mix it up with anybody. He's known for his dog mentality, but he's not no puncher.
Agreed. All right. Let me rephrase it. He's about as puncher as Cool Boy. Nick, the nigga want to slug it out with you, bro. He wanna he can take a punch. He not a knockout artist. When I say a puncher, I'm not saying he a knockout artist. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that he not gonna You tell me who Nick Ball gonna outbox, right? That ain't his game. He not gonna outbox individuals.
I got one.
And so he go ahead.
Raymond Ford. He outboxed Raymond Ford.
You thought he outboxed Raymond Ford? Hold on. Did you say you thought he outboxed Raymond Ford?
Yeah, I think he outboxed Raymond Ford. He didn't hurt Raymond Ford. He didn't. I don't recall him knocking Raymond Ford down. I think he might have got a knockdown in that fight.
No. I don't think Raymond Ford got knocked down in the fight. And I might be wrong about that too. Yeah, this shit was so long ago. But I don't think he got knocked down.
Yeah, that's better.
But
Say it again?
I would say yeah, he did outbox Raymond Ford because he won on point. He didn't win by knockout. He didn't win by beating his opponent up. He won on point. He didn't beat Raymond Ford up. He just outboxed him.
Man, he didn't. Man, that nigga, he was lame. Man, Raymond Ford was scared to engage in certain times in that fight because Nick Ball was throwing them overhands like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he outboxed him. That's his boxing
That ain't
style.
no, man.
That's his outbox.
Hey, hold on, man. Hold on. There's a difference. Now, I understand. If you throwing overhand, if you throwing get off my, hey man, if you throwing get the fuck back punches, that shit ain't outboxing nobody, bro.
Yes,
In my opinion.
I'm gonna tell you why it is. Because just like your boy said, there's 5 styles of boxing. Just like your boy said, there's 5 styles of boxing.
Oh, we done looked up 5 styles.
I mean, but there's different styles of boxing. So just because you don't move around the ring, don't mean you don't outbox your opponent. There's different styles. You got the come forward fighter, you got the brawler, you got the boxer, and then you got the boxer puncher, and then you got the knockout artist. So there's different styles of boxing. So if you impose your style on your opponent and you win the fight, you don't knock them out, and you don't drop them, you win on point, then you outbox your opponent.
I feel you on that. I'm just saying, when you throw and get the hell off me punches, and hey, you might connect with a get the hell off me punch. I ain't got no problem with it. All I'm saying is, man, I'm not giving you rounds for get the hell off me punches. I'm not giving you rounds for that.
Hey, and those get the hell off me punches, the only punches that land the entire round, you gotta give it to them.
That's a fact. You're right about that. You're absolutely correct about that. If those are the only punches that land, then I do have to give you credit for it. But man, some of them punches Nick Ball was throwing, I'm like, man, this nigga just, man, get back. I'm like, oh, bro, you supposed to be the pressure fighter. You supposed to be the one. He wasn't even the pressure fighter in that situation.
The only problem with that is Raymond Ford was getting back. That's the only problem. He was getting
Y'all
back.
talking about Oshak and Raymond, right?
No, we're talking about when
but we talking 2 years ago. So let's move forward and let's talk about Oshaki versus Raymond Ford. What y'all got on that? D free, and then we come into stuff.
I mean, I got like I said, I got Oshaki. I think Oshaki is going to look similar to the Cool Boy fight. I think he's just going to outbox Raymond Ford, and he very well could drop Raymond Ford in that fight, but I think he's going to outbox him and he's going to outpoint him on the scorecard.
Hold on, let me turn them. Is the music loud, y'all? Is it loud? I don't know.
I can't hear any music right now. Or actually, I never could from the beginning.
But that's fine. I'm gonna leave it where it's at then. Go ahead, Steph. What you think about Raymond Ford versus Chucky Foster?
I love it, man. How could you not choose Oshak? I mean, he looked phenomenal in his last fight. Unstoppable, unbreakable. Forgive me, Oshak, if you're listening to this, man, for choosing Cool Boy over you. I mean, how could you not choose him? Raymond, he looked good at, was that 26 when he had that belt?
Raymond, you talking about Raymond Ford?
Yeah.
Against who?
I can't. Some white dude, I think it was. I can't think. But Raymond comes. He's a come forward fighter, so this should be an exciting matchup. I think more pressure's on Raymond to figure out Oshak because Oshak just knows how to box, man. He's a really good fighter, and he's been tested now in his title fights. So I know he's gonna come to bring it. It seems like they have a little bad blood. They talking that up. Speaking of, Oshak Foster is going to be on BF's channel tomorrow getting interviewed. So y'all pull up to that. That's going to be nice. Lots of questions will be answered. But I love the fight, man. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and choose Oshak on this. I think he got a slightly bigger frame there. And, he looks better in his last fight. But it should be a good one, man. It should be real good.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The interesting thing about this whole situation, right? So Oshaki Foster, damn, what's the brother name? Raymond Ford. Raymond Ford, excuse me. Raymond Ford got a decision, right, against Abraham Nova. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I'm right about that.
He's a good gatekeeper, though, Dub.
Yeah. But even before that, Oshaki Foster went in there and he got a split decision against Nova and knocked Nova down in that fight. I believe. I could be wrong about it.
No, he did.
And
top rank don't want him to be successful. I'm just gonna say that.
Well, hold on, real quick. And then went in there against Conceição. And I'm a big fan of Conceição. I think Conceição, shout out to the, I believe he's Brazilian. Is he Brazilian? I might be wrong about that. But they had 2 fights against each other. I think it was kind of, I think Raymond won the second fight. Conceição won the first fight. Both those fights.
You're talking about Oshaki and Conceição.
Oh, excuse me, Oshaki. What I said Raymond.
Yeah, I knew what you meant, though. I knew what you meant.
But Oshaki won both those fights, but he did. Conceição, the first one.
And then he went in there, and when he put hands on, and I think he peaking right now. When he went in there and put hands on Cool Boy, now mind you, Cool Boy coming off of a knockout from a Monster. Okay, I understand that, but man, he went in there and outboxed the shit out of Cool Boy, and it ain't like he just beat him up. He just outboxed the man, and I didn't see that happening. I didn't see it happen. So
he's not coming off a knockout off a Monster. He's coming off a win over Brandon.
Figueroa. But Brandon Figueroa, I mean, come on now.
Let's not do that.
Hold on, wait a minute. The man had already beat Brandon Figueroa, right? Then and shout out to Cool Boy. I'm a fan of Cool Boy. That man had beat Angelo Leo, went and fought Figueroa, had a close fight there. Went out there, put hands on what's the nigga name? Roman. He put hands on Roman.
Daniel Roman, yeah.
Roman, yeah.
LA.
Then went in there and got his ass whooped against a Monster, but came back against what's the Mexican brother name? I think
he came back at Figueroa at a bigger weight. They came.
No. Before he fought Figueroa, he came back against.
Was it Ray?
No. It wasn't
Ray Vargas, was it?
Castro. Was it Castro? Carlos
doing that thing to me again. Hold up.
I think it was Carlos Castro that he came back against. I could be wrong about that. Don't judge me on it. If I'm wrong, hey, y'all do, yeah. Hey.
Actually, let me refresh too, Dub.
And then,
because I can't hear
go
you.
ahead.
1 second. 1 second.
That's fine. I'm gonna keep talking anyways. And then he came back, rematched Figueroa, fought Figueroa in a different way when he had to fight against Figueroa the first time. I was like, bro, this is the worst way you can fight this man. You fighting in the pocket and doing shit that you shouldn't be doing. And then what did he do? He came back and he avenged himself. Avenged. Oh, hold on. I got my brother Steph back in the building. Hold on.
Yeah,
Steph,
now
are
I
you
can
there?
hear me. Yeah, I can hear now, and the music too, and it's fine.
My apologies. But all I'm saying is after Cool Boy got beat down, respectfully, by Monster Inouye, came back and he did his thing. And then when he got in the ring with O'Shaquie Foster, he didn't look like he deserved to be there. I'm just telling the truth. I think O'Shaquie Foster is better than a lot of people give him credit for. Go ahead, Steph. I apologize.
I agree. I agree. I've chose against both of them before, and have been wrong. That was a really good fight on paper, but Cool Boy didn't come in, man. He came in overweight, blowed up, and got his ass whooped so bad he didn't even want to be in there by the 4th round. In fact, first round he got straight right, or it was straight left. It was straight right, I'm pretty sure, straight to the dome, and he didn't want to be there. It was over. You said something about Conceição. Conceição, all right,
I like Robinson Conceição. I like him. I think he can box. He's a really good boxer.
He fought somebody. It might have been Shakur, but I'm pretty sure it's before that. Where he lost to
Shakur though. He lost to Shakur.
Yeah. He looked way fresher and better. His legs looked better, and then about time he got to O'Shaq, he looked it like Father Time got him. I was like, man, he fell off a cliff. I was like, what is this? And then they fought the second time, and he still looked it almost the same way.
But did he win the first fight against O'Shaq? I think he won the first fight.
They robbed O'Shaq, man. He did not win that fight. That was bad. Like I said, Top Rank, they don't want him to be successful. Ever since he signed with them, they act like he doesn't even exist. It's crazy. And
you know the best fight I think he ever had?
Who's this?
When what's the nigga name? What's the nigga the tall Mexican dude who be throwing uppercuts?
You talking about Espinoza?
No, not Espinoza. Oh my God. Any other guy call his name?
What weight class?
I think they was fighting at probably 30 at the time or somewhere around there. Man, I can't think of his name. Man, he tall, he long, throwing uppercuts from across the ring, man. The uppercut was
Navarrete, are you?
Navarrete, that's his name.
Ray Sanchez, Ray Vasquez. I forget, but the first
no. Navarrete.
He's not tall.
I could be wrong. Right. I could be wrong. Man, Navarrete tall as hell.
No, he's not. He's like.
Well, okay.
I know what you mean.
I mean, for his size, to be fighting that.
Frankly, he should have been at 35 2 years ago, man. No, man, that's a big dude, bro. Whatever.
But I think when they fought, and y'all don't quote me on this, I could be wrong. I think they fought at like 26 or something when they fought, and so
Ray Vargas.
Yeah,
I'm talking about Navarrete.
1 second though, I'll be right back. Hold it down, YouTube up.
When Navarrete was throwing them uppercut, it was a draw in the fight. It was a draw, but I don't know. I thought that was the best fight that I ever seen from Robinson Conceição. I had him winning the fight.
My bad. I thought you were talking about somebody else.
No. I was talking about Robinson Conceição. But hell, you know I'm out of order anyways. It don't matter, Piero. What you got for me? Talk to me. I don't even know what we're supposed to be on right now.
Give me 1 minute, Ducky.
Well, fuck it. I'm gonna just keep talking. I want to talk about this. Boots Ennis versus not Virgil Ortiz, Xander Zayas.
Yeah, I want to get back on that. Who did you choose, Doug and Pero?
As far as the fight go, who I picked to win?
Yeah,
I picked Boots. I'm picking
Okay.
Boots every day and twice on Sundays.
for sure.
But my problem is I don't even think Boots should be in this fight
Why is that?
because I think that a Josh Kelly fight, right? What's the other? Who the other champion right now? At because it's two other
Fundora,
champions.
Josh Kelly, and Xander.
Fundora, one of them, man. Go get man. This man is a unified champion. And I don't know, what is he? 22, 23, 24 years old, somewhere in there. This man is a unified champion. Man, collect them other belts and then go unify.
Well, Fundora was already busy. Josh Kelly just won the belt, and the only one that was available is Boots, and it's a good fight. It's a pretty good fight for both men. Real good fight.
Man, give me Josh Kelly and Boots, and then y'all go unify. Give me Fundora. See, and this other thing, I ain't gonna lie to you. These niggas don't want to smoke with Fundora, man. I don't think they want smoke with Fundora.
I don't
Matter
think so
of fact-
either.
Matter of fact, hold on, real quick. You know how Fundora moving out here?
How's that?
He moving like this right here. This how Fundora talking to their ass.
Bitch. Mantis in this bitch. Wash the Chevy doors. Mama, I saw Jesus. Get low with it. Whoop a bitch. Whoop a bitch. Whoop a bitch. I turned around and I spunk the nigga. Pretty Ricky, baby, grind on me. Wish a bitch.
Doug thinks that shit's so funny.
That's how he talking to their ass, man.
I've been saying Fundora is the best in the division for at least the last going on what seems like 2
Why they ain't fighting the man?
Because it's a slow moving division, man. I mean, people thought Baki was the boogeyman, man. It's whatever, man. It's whatever. Long as it's moving, it's moving. Fundora. I will say this though, Samson, matches him with whom he matches him with, and Fundora just seems to be okay with that. One would ask, why hasn't he wanted to challenge the likes of a Jamel Charlo? But it seems like we buried him alive and forgotten about him. But I do, again, I think, sorry, Pierre, I think with his track record and whom he's fought since he's been in the division, I think he's the best in the division, no doubt.
Amazing.
I don't think there is a clear best in the division. Just my opinion. My bad, Dub. Go ahead.
No, we're not going.
I just said mainly off the strength of his resume and comparable to the other, guys in the division. I think he's the best. That's why I said that, bro.
I mean, I think Virgil has a claim to that. But just to be honest,
hold on. Who Virgil done beat?
He got like one scout, dude.
Who he
he
beat?
beat Madrimov. He beat Bohachuk, Lubin. Those 3 wins are like better than any of Fundora's wins.
Amazing.
That's a good claim.
No, not a good.
I mean,
I
Keith is a
challenge
good
it a
name
little
to
bit,
have.
but
Don't
that's
get me
a good
wrong,
claim.
but Keith, I mean, you could tell he was like a shell of himself.
It's not a good claim.
It is a good claim, bro. I mean, like he got his ass kicked by Mendoza.
Then
Went 12 with Tim Zulu.
Virgil ain't jumped in the ring with Fundora.
I'm sorry, brother?
Why Virgil ain't jumped in the ring with Fundora?
Didn't we already discuss this before I took my little break?
But we talked about it.
We'll be right back again.
He ain't fighting nobody. He's fighting Oscar. Let him beat Oscar. And then he can fight somebody else.
Hey, learn how to sign some shit. Anyways, all I'm saying,
he signed his portion. But anyway,
so you put Virgil at the top of the division right now.
I mean, I think he has a strong case, but like I was responding to Steph, I don't think there's a clear number one guy there. Like I think
I'm not talking about nobody else. I'm talking about Virgil Ortiz. Where do you put him at this current moment in time?
Amongst the top in the division.
Top 5?
I would put him top 3.
Amazing. All right. Do you think that he loses? We had the unified champion Xander Zayas. Would you put Virgil over Xander Zayas right now?
Of course.
Amazing. Why he ducked him then? Because of Oscar.
Didn't we discuss this with D Free as well?
Because of Oscar.
No, not because of Oscar, because of PBC.
Amazing. What, PBC ain't got nothing to do with them?
Yes, they do. What are you talking about?
Xander ain't a part of the PBC?
Oh, I thought you said what's his name? Chingas a tu madre.
Who thought I said?
Fundora. I thought you meant Fundora.
No, I didn't say. No, I said.
Why do you say that he dug Zayas, brother?
Because Xander would say, "Hey," he said, "I'll fight you. Come to Puerto Rico. I'll fight you in Puerto Rico."
Okay. And how is that a duck?
Because that man said, "Nope, not coming there."
Okay.
And then make the fight. That ain't ducking.
How is that a duck though? Like literally like.
That's not ducking.
I mean, no, I don't think so.
You're not a champion, and a unified champion saying, "Man, come to where I'm at and fight me." Okay, you take that fight. You take that immediately.
So when they were at the negotiation table, Virgil,
I don't know nothing.
Not Virgil, but Oscar De La Hoya said, "No Puerto." No, how do you not know about that? You're calling him a duck.
Well, what Oscar De La Hoya said? What did he say?
No, what I was trying to say is that I don't know how you can. No, that's the question I was asking. So when they were at the negotiation table, Oscar said if it's in Puerto Rico, no fight.
That's a fact.
No, I'm asking you because you're the one that's claiming that.
I don't know what Oscar said.
Okay, then please refrain from calling fighters ducks.
No, I'm still call. Man, I'm gonna call anybody what I want to call.
Oh, okay, so you're just gonna throw out
hold on, wait a minute. Now you out of order. Right. Now you out of order.
Steph, you are a horrible human being, bro. And you should be institutionalized.
See, and there, you see.
Hey, we just throwing out labels. We just throwing out labels with no back. I can do it too.
Now we got it.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack?
That's
are you trying to say there's rules for me and not for these? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, if you're gonna be you catching any fight you can catch, why would you sit here and not make a fight when we done seen Boots in this situation? Boots making the fight, right? Xander Zayas making the fight with Boots. Well, why Virgil didn't go make the fight? And you're gonna blame Oscar? I understand.
No, I'm not blaming Oscar. I'm not blaming Oscar.
No, that's exactly what you're doing.
No. I'm just debunking your claim that somebody ducked somebody else.
Okay, then why didn't Virgil make the fight? If you're not blaming Oscar,
according to Dub Right side.
No.
You get cooked and you talk over people, man. Go ahead.
If you're not blaming Oscar. If you're not blaming Oscar, why didn't Virgil make the fight?
All right. Are you going to let me answer my question the way I'm going to answer it? That was a question, brother.
I'm on mute.
All right. Okay. So I'm not blaming Oscar You said that he ducked Xander Zayas because they offered him the fight, and he said come to Puerto Rico, and they said no. And then I told you, so that's what actually like stalled the fight out, is that when they were at the negotiation table and they said, okay, we're going to offer you this fight, but it's going to be in Puerto Rico, and Oscar De La Hoya said no, and you said I don't know. So if you don't know what happened at the negotiation table, how is that a duck?
You literally said I'm not gonna blame Oscar, and then blame Oscar.
No, I said I'm not blaming Oscar.
No,
You're the one that brought
I just
Dub.
said that.
Dub,
I
you
just
brought
said
up
that.
Oscar. You brought up Oscar.
You just blame Oscar.
I did not blame Oscar.
Okay, who are you blaming then? Who are you?
I'm not blaming anyone. I asked you a question and you answered it.
Amazing.
Okay, Dub, let's make it simple. Did I ask you a question?
What question did you ask me, Pharaoh?
I asked you, did De La Hoya say if it's in Puerto Rico, there is no fight? And what did
So
you
you're
say?
blaming Oscar.
No. What did you say?
You're literally
What did you
pulling
say?
Oscar
No,
into
I'm not.
this. Go ahead.
I asked you a question. What did you say? What did you answer?
What was the question?
That the fight fell through because Oscar turned the fight down because it was going to be in Puerto Rico. I asked you this question. What did you answer?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You said, yeah, that's exactly what you said. I don't know. And then I told you, how can it be a duck if you don't know what happened?
But the problem is even then, and okay, it's interesting that I'm very consistent because, like I told you then, I don't know what happened there, and then I just said it then, and you were the one that blamed Oscar De La Hoya.
I did not blame Oscar. I did not blame Oscar De La Hoya.
You just did.
No, I did not. Dub.
Okay, then why didn't the fight happen? Then why didn't?
Because according to Dub Rightside, they offered him the fight in Puerto Rico, and they turned it down because of that.
It's not according to Dub Rightside, because Dub Rightside, according to you,
Dub, you're the one that brought it. You're the one that gave me that reason.
I was the one who said I don't know why it didn't happen. I said
okay, and my whole point is like, how can you say that he ducked this man if you don't know what happened?
And then you said you were the one that brought up Oscar De La Hoya. Were you not?
I only brought up Oscar De La Hoya because you said that the fight
I
was.
Never said it.
Yes, you did. You said the fight fell through because it was going to be in Puerto Rico. That's what you said.
Here we go. And this is the problem. You can't have it both ways. You can't sit here and say that.
You can't have it both ways.
You can't tell me. You can't tell me
that
I just sat there and said, and it's interesting. You can't tell me, well, Dub, you didn't know what was going on. You said you didn't know, which I did say I didn't know what was going on.
Thank you.
And then come back and say, and then come back in another breath and say that, well, you blame it. I told you I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. Asking, and you accused me of blaming somebody.
Man,
I didn't blame anybody.
Calm down, man. Calm down.
You calm down.
You out of order.
You're out of order, Dub. You put a word in my mouth.
Well, it's my show, so I'm gonna be out of order.
Okay. Well, that's something different. All right, let's move on, because like you don't like to get cooked.
No, we're gonna finish this.
Dub, you overtalk me, and you say it's your show. You can do what you want. That's cool. I love you, brother. I love you. But if you don't want to get cooked, that's cool. I can move on.
Well, you're wrong, and
I'm not wrong.
You haven't cooked me on anything,
bruh. You're the one that said that Virgil ducked the fight because it was going to be in Puerto Rico. I proved that you don't know what happened. So like literally, how can you call it a duck? That's why I was saying that. That's why I made that joke and said Steph is a horrible human being and he should be hung by his pinky toes and let all of his blood out. I was just talking shit. I was like literally slandering Steph Brown for no reason, just how you're slandering Virgil for something that you know nothing about. That was my whole point.
So, my question is, why, if Virgil wants to fight, right? And me and you, correct me if I'm wrong, we're both saying that Oscar De La Hoya is the one stopping the fight. We're agreeing on that, correct?
No, we're not. We're not agreeing on that.
So, okay, if we're not agreeing on that, then why didn't Virgil Ortiz go to Puerto Rico and fight Xander? Why not? Why did he turn it down?
I don't know.
Man, you out of order, man. And now
Bruh,
you
like
you out of-
literally,
all right,
it's
all
not
right,
that hard to say I don't know, Dub.
It's
Dub,
fine. It's fine.
not
No,
hard to
no,
say
it's
I don't
fine.
know. You
No,
said it
no, it's
like
fine.
10
It's
seconds
fine.
ago.
I ain't got no problem. It's fine. It's fine. Mr. Chapman, welcome to the show. Nah, I'm not cooked at all. You out of order. But
Bruh,
welcome to the show. Calm down, Pero. Calm down. Mr. Chapman, welcome to the show. You know it ain't nothing but love and respect. Man, what you got for me tonight, Mr. Chapman? Talk to me.
Hey, I just came in on some. I don't even know what's going on, but I do know that there was a fight that was negotiated or talked about, but didn't go through. I don't know how come it went through, but now we got another fight, and that fight, hopefully, will be a hell of a fight, man. And it will go to give people the proper respect that they deserve, man. I just wish we can get these people, whatever the reason it is, in the ring with one another, because too many times we got people talking about things that could have been, should have been, would have been, but don't get to get done. Now we get a fight where we got somebody in the ring with somebody else that they should be in the ring with. And we just hoping that, it can produce a moment that maybe gives us a possible rematch or a possible trilogy. Now, I'm pretty sure and I'm fairly certain that if Boots wins, there will be a rematch enacted. So we should definitely get another one. Whether we get a trilogy, that's to be remain to be seen. But for all intents and purposes, man, I think boxing is winning with this. Unfortunately, whatever's going on between Virgil and his promotional company and his manager, I think a lot of that is affecting the way he's able to move and operate in that ring. He need to get that taken care of and situated before I think he can ever get back into the ring, because those two people, they make the decisions on where he go, unfortunately. So they got to get on the same page, or they're gonna have to find a different page to go somewhere. And hopefully we get more fights going forward where we can see people hop in the ring that should be getting in the ring. So that's where I'm gonna open up with.
I gotta say, man, shout out to my brother DJ. Shout out to Let's Talk About It as well. And shout out to Blue Hustle, man. Hey, DJ, pull up, man. I want to hear your thoughts on Wilder, man. I definitely gotta hear. And that's my brother, straight out of Alabama. Hey, I want to hear your thoughts on Wilder. Let's talk about it. Pull up if you get the opportunity. Straight out of Philly. You know what I'm saying? Pero acting a fool out here. He acting a fool. But it's okay. I ain't got no problem with it, man. Act a fool as much as you want to. I want to ask this question right here. And getting into, because I didn't get, Mr. Chapman, respectfully, I didn't get your thoughts on this. Steph, I don't think I got your thoughts on this. Pero, I don't think I got your thoughts on it either. Wilder, Chisora, y'all thoughts on that fight, and where should they go next? As far as y'all go, we know that Chisora said he's gonna retire, so really is where Wilder should go next. Shout out to my Alabama brother, Mr. Chapman. Or real quick, Steph. We're gonna start with Steph. We're gonna go Pero, then we're going Mr. Chapman. Where do you think Wilder should go next after this win? All right, Steph might not be in the building. He might be walking the dogs. No disrespect whatsoever. Pero, where do you think Wilder should go next?
What should she go next? Well, it depends really what he wants to do. He says he wants to try to become a champion again. So that would be Usyk or Altama. Or no, not Altama. Which is the guy that robbed Joe Joyce? Not Joe Joyce.
Wardley. You talking about Fabio Wardley?
Wardley's one, and then Usyk's the other. Usyk's got a fight, so I mean it's not the immediate. I think Carrier in the chat was saying that Usyk offered a title shot to Wilder. I don't know how true that is. But at the end of the day, yes, pretty much what he wants to do. I don't know how big the AJ Wilder fight would be at this moment, But if it's still, I mean, got a little bit of luster on it, you know, he could make some money fighting AJ. So yeah, I mean, he could go either way. I mean, like he's coming off of a win, so like you know. I
gotta ask. So, do you think Deontay Wilder? And I done already gave my opinion on this, but before I give my opinion, let me let Mr. Chairman speak, and then I give mine. Go ahead, Mr. Chairman.
Well,
Where do you think Deontay should go next?
So, given what Piro said, if he really wants to become a champion, there's parameters that he's going to have to go to get to a championship. I don't think he gets the Wardley fight immediately because I don't know where he stands in the rankings. So,
hold on, Mr. Chairman. I got to say one thing. I apologize for cutting you off. And I'm talking to my brother. Let's talk about it in the chat. Who still want us? Man, we don't want to see this man. Do y'all still want to see Deontay Wilder fight? Do y'all want to?
I think for me, if he wants to get in there and fight, I'll watch it as long as it's with the right opponent. I don't think that to me, I don't know if he's taking a fight, the sport serious, where he can be at the competitor level. Because let's face it, well, I mean, especially Usyk and Etwama, because I believe that they got bad intentions in mind when they're in that ring. I think Wardley does too, but Wardley is sloppy. Wilder has been sloppy, so you know it's who gonna be able to land the biggest punch, and chances are it's not gonna be Wilder because he's really wild with things. He hasn't had structure to his fighting for a long time, especially after, you know, he got super big. If he wants to be a champion, then he's going to have to determine whether or not he's going to put in the world work that's necessary to condition his body, strengthen his resolve going through the rounds, and be able to accommodate going through fatigue or lessening the bouts of fatigue. I think also he's going to have to set his punches up. He can't wing them. Now, as far as what we saw in that fight, I want you to really recognize that the ref was an active fighter in that ring too. He definitely was cutting rings. He was getting in the way. He was way out of order. And you know, it looked like, for me, it looked like it almost looked like they was trying to stage it so, you know, your boy can go out as the warrior is. And shout out to Chisora, because he literally did everything that we ask of a fighter, and that's fight everyone possible. Wilder, he still has two names for sure that he hasn't yet been able to get on the marquee, and that's Usyk, that's somewhat from his era, and then there's Joshua. So to me, that the Joshua fight, since I don't believe either of them are in the competitive stage yet right now because of minor setbacks and major setbacks, that might be the fight. And it's a reason why when you looked at that promo, it was over there. Every time you saw Wilder, you saw a snapshot of Joshua somewhere. And then you got your boy Eddie Hearns out there talking about, you know, well, Joshua's not ready to compete for a belt yet, so we would possibly take a warm-up fight, or what did he say? What's that fight that they take when they need to stay busy? What they call that? Tune-up. Tune-up. Yeah. And he said Wilder would be a tune-up. So they're alluding to the fight that's probably the fight they're going to set up. I mean, the way that they captured the production, everywhere Wilder went, there was a picture of him there. He no longer looks at Wilder the way he used to look at Wilder prior to, you know, Wilder going on the deep end and not looking good. Now he looks like he's food. So that's a fight that we possibly can see. And I think that that's the fight they're going to make, because Wilder is not in the position where he can dictate terms anymore. So of the two right now, I think the credence and the leverage is over there with them and with AJ. And AJ is, of the two, he appears to be the closer to competition level than what's the name. So for me, it would be that or the Usyk fight. I don't think he needs to fight any of the Young Bucks, because I think the Young Bucks destroy him, because they're trying to become champion. They're trying to make a name, and they're looking at that as the old lion that's no longer able to defend and protect the pride like he used to. And he's just somebody that got to get get out the way. He got to either kick rocks or he got to go. So that's what I think. I think that the fight they probably gonna make is the Anthony Joshua fight. I think it's probably the biggest money fight in the division. I don't know what other fight can probably garner that money, and I don't know what other fight for Wilder will, be appealing for him other than the Usyk fight, which will not be competitive. So, but those are the last two fights that I think on his docket he needs, because he's fought in everybody else that's in his era. But to fight a young buck, nah, I don't think he's on that level anymore, and that'd just be sacrificial lamb for me. So I say it would be either AJ. That's who I think it's going to be, and I think that other than that, if somehow, some way he can take a couple of fights to get to that Usyk fight, and Usyk would have to be willing to give him, because Usyk is fighting a freaking kickboxing ligament, so he's clearly can fight whoever he wants to. And then after that, I think he need to just go on and call it a career.
Hey man, don't fight none of these guys, man. Sit your ass down. Go ahead, relax, and let it go. Let it go, because it's over for you, brother. It's over. And when you get in the ring with these guys, I'm just being honest. And I love Deontay. If you get in the ring with AJ right now, I got you getting knocked out. If you get in the ring with and he was talking about Atama. If you get in the ring with that man, you're getting knocked out. I don't see a world where Deontay Wilder, hey, the brother, shut up him. You know what I'm saying? Great right hand. I don't see a world where you win any of these fights. Man, lay it down, brother, and go ahead and relax. Go to bed, you know what I'm saying? Lay down and do your thing. Don't put yourself in these situations. That's how I look at it.
I agree with you, Dub. At the end of the day, the version that I've seen from Wilder since he fought Joseph Parker till now,
it's been trash. It's been trash.
Has regressed. Zhang embarrassed him. So did Joe Parker. He didn't fight exceptionally well versus Herdon, but he beat him pillar to post. And versus Del Boy, the only thing that I would say, it would impress me, because literally I think Deontay gets a bad rap saying that he has a glass chin just because he's got knocked out a few times. Deontay could take a shot, which he showed in that fight, but he's like a shell of what he once was. I was hopeful, because I am a Deontay Wilder fan, that he would with his new trainer work on his deficiencies, which either he can't because of his age or whatever, or he just doesn't want
to. He picked the wrong trainer.
Or picked the wrong trainer, yeah. But at the end of the day, I hear you. But at the end of the day, literally, it's it's his career, so whatever he wants to do. But
who am I?
Yeah, no, I would disagree a little bit with what Tommy say about Usyk can fight whoever he wants. All these fighters can fight whoever they want. That's sometimes we forget about that, but most of the time it's not who they want, it's who the promoters want. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, just the version of Deontay Wilder that we see, there's not a fight for me that's oh my God, I want to see this fight. If he would have hopefully did what I thought maybe possibly could have done, got a trainer and worked on at least his head movement, stuff like that. There was I wanted to see the Andy Ruiz fight, AJ fight, but now those fights don't really intrigue me. I'll watch them if they happen, but it's just it's I'm not going into them yeah, Deontay has a chance because they're heavyweights, every heavyweight's got a punch, but at the end of the day, a viable chance to beat say a more skilled fighter than him, especially at this version of himself, it's just I don't see it.
No chance.
Yeah.
Respectfully. I say that respectfully to Deontay.
No, for sure. It is what it is. You didn't keep it in a buck,
Man ain't got a chance. The man ain't got a chance to beat. Go ahead, Steph. My apologies.
I was gonna say, I think you heard me chopping up a little bit earlier, and I'll say it again for Mr. Chairman since he got here. Like I said, this is Wilder at 40 years old, gentlemen. And for the fight, against Del Boy, I thought his feet look a little bit better it's been looking here, and let's just say in the last 4 or 5 fights. And then I was listening to the commentary now, and I think Deontay's head just, in the last 4 or 5 fights, give it 3-4 years, his head just hasn't been in the game, and now the game has passed him up, and he's just where he's at. And I saw some head movement against Del Boy, but you got to think, Piro, he was fighting a guy way smaller than him, outweighing him once again, and is a pressure fighter. So he had to be what he looked like then, just to be kind of getting in and out of there. And I thought, he's a sniper, so he was landing some shots. It was a slugfest, so everyone was really screwing up their work. Plus, both men were fighting dirty. But to where he goes from here now, like I said earlier, I want to see him fight the champions, man. He's got nothing to prove. I don't want to see him fight anyone younger. I don't want him to necessarily be a gatekeeper as is. He's a proven commodity. He needs to be. Usyk wants to fight him. So get that. Why? It's for all the bread and the titles and the glory. Worley has the belt. Worley says he wants to fight him maybe. Get in there and fight him too. Win, lose, or draw. Get in there and do it, man.
Yeah, and I hear you. And then one quick point, real quick, and I'm gonna go on mute for a couple minutes. Is that I can see it. Like I said, nothing's impossible. I had Del Boy winning that fight. I mean, before it happened, but Deontay pulled it off. So kudos to him. So literally nothing's impossible. But at the end of the day, too, I think Deontay's got to realize, and anybody, that if Deontay, doesn't matter what fights he takes, if he keeps losing and he keeps prolonging his career, it's going to hurt his legacy. Because unfortunately, it is what it is. He became champion. He had a lot of defenses. And if you would have said retired maybe after the third Fury fight, literally, I think his legacy pretty solid to the Hall of Fame, because of his his defenses. But say he fights the people he wants to fight, and he takes two knockout losses in a row, and then the third fight is just a wash, against Joseph Parker. Literally, if he retires, people, whether they're gonna give him his kudos or not, they're gonna see that every time he stepped up in competition, he didn't have it. So that could hurt his legacy. So if I'm Deontay, I'm looking at that and saying maybe getting better. I was saying, hopefully that he would, or let's just okay, let me go one big fight, one more, just to give the fans, his fans a kind of a farewell fight and hanging them up. Because at the end of the day, fans are vicious, bro. They ain't gonna forget you at your best. They're gonna forget you. They're gonna remember at your worst. But I'll be back.
Well, right. And I said that too, Pierre. I know you left, but I was saying that, look, man, he's on his way out, and when you're on your way out, no one roots for you like they did in the beginning stages ever. I'm trying to think of what fighter has. It's very rare that a fighter will end in some good spots. Some guys do go out with some knockouts back to back, if not three-peat. That's the name of the game, man. That's the name of the game.
Hey man, look, at the end of the day, I want Wilder to have success, but I don't think if he go in and fight any of these top guys, I don't think and when I say top guys, I don't even think AJ is at the upper echelon at this current moment in time as far as his career goes. I think AJ knocked Deontay Wilder out. If he fight Moses Atama, I think Moses, man, stopped this man in the second round, maybe the first. But it is what it is. That's my opinion. But I gotta ride. I'm getting ready to shut this thing down. I apologize to y'all, but life been lifing out here, and I gotta live a little differently than I could normally live out here. So y'all give me y'all last words.
All right, bet. Well, so for me, I think that Wilder has done enough to earn the right to go out the way that he wants to. If he wants to take a fight with the younger folks because he wants to try to vie for a championship, I'm for it, man. I'm a fan of his. I'm going to always root for him. I'm going to always cheer for him. I don't care how far he has fallen or how much the game has passed him by. I think that the best fight for him would be the fights that are going to command the most bread. So, like, to me, that would be the AJ fight. But if he's going to get in there with Usyk, like I said, and I'm going to stand by this point, as a titleist, and Usyk has 3 of those belts, he is supposed to defend against his mandatory or try to unify. Should not be seeking for no damn kickboxer to be defending his title against. And
that kickboxing stuff is nonsense, man. Hold on,
absolutely.
Real quick, Mr. Chairman. Usyk got that. Oh no, they didn't got me. They didn't got me, Mr. Chairman. Oh no,
thick ass poster, man.
Hold on.
Like
Hey,
poster.
you when we look at Usyk, then what I be thinking right here. They how I look at Usyk at this current moment in time. And I ain't saying he a bad fighter, but him going to fight the kickboxer, I look at him like
bitch.
this.
Mantis in this bitch. Watch the Chevy doors. Mama, I saw Jesus. Get low with it. Whoop a bitch.
Freaking loves this fucking
Whoop
drop.
a bitch. Turned around and I spunk the nigga. Pretty Ricky, baby, grind on me. Wish a bitch would, then jet set. Thriller dance. Call me Dragon Ball Negro. Swag surfing. Where my DoorDash order? Not you? All right, then. Keep it moving. Old dirty bastard, drunk style. Too low to get under. Too high to get over. Melodies from heaven rain down
Damn,
on
my
the
socks
nigga.
wet. Got a rock in my shoe.
That's how I look at Usyk right now. Out of order, man. All the way out of order. And hey, man, get individuals who qualified. Give them their opportunity. You should be looking to fight Caballero. You know I'm a big fan of Caballero.
Absolutely.
Fight Caballero, man. Fight him. That's why I think that's the best fight that we could get right now.
Absolutely, I absolutely do, and I mean I would want that fight. Unfortunately, like I say, they can move the way they can move because of the people that are putting on for the fights, and that has to change. It's got to be some form of like jurisprudence that allows for the fighters to campaign under the auspices of which it should be, and that's you're fighting for that prize and that title. And if you have that title, then you have to defend that title, and you have to defend that title against viable competition. Nobody should be able to come out of the sport of a retirement thing and get a shot at the title. And I just don't understand it. But at the same time, I do know that we're in these times. That has to change. Now for Deontay, whatever he would want to do, I'm with it, man. I'm there for him. I hope he does the best. I do recognize that there are certain things that he do that will be counterproductive to his chances of winning. But hey, he still is a fighter. He still has championship spirit. Let him go up in there and see if that spirit gonna carry him through. But if it don't carry him through, it's gonna carry him to the next realm, and that's retirement. So be it. I think the only fights for him truly is the damn Joshua fight, because we never got that. Joshua used to look at him with trepidation. Now he looks at him with like intrepidation. Like that Mickey Freaky can't wait to get in there now. Before he used to look nervous. Now he looked like I'm unbothered, like the nail polish emoji. That's how he looks now, because he already knows that Wilder is no longer the threat that he used to be. So I can get in there and do it. The confidence is a beast. It's a beast right now. But you know, that's just the natural process of time. That being the case, Usyk, if he could fight him, then I don't mind him going up in there and fighting for a chance of the title either, man. Because what Wilder did for the sport when you know the sport was down, he carried it for a long time. So I ain't mad at it too, especially if somebody who ain't never participated in the sport gets an opportunity to become a champion. Why not Wilder? You know what I'm saying? Why not him go up in there and get a chance? Maybe he might strike lightning. You never know. Right-handed God might return back and enact judgment on somebody. And, you know, he might be found wanted, measured, and all that other good stuff. So, hey, you know, I'm for it. But what I'm not for is the fact that, you know, we're not getting fights. And when we are getting fights, it's fights that don't make sense, or people are lining up to make a fight and then running off on the plug. Like, we're getting too much of that stuff, and we need to get back to where we get the fights and they can settle it in the ring. And we want to make the sport great again. Then you got to bring back the spirit of competition. And on top of that, that heavyweight division got to be back up amongst the ranks of the tops, because that's what people really truly tune into when they see the.
Hold on, real quick, Mr. Chapman. I gotta, and you know, I answer questions directly around here. Shout out to my brother in the building, man. Cash Crypto, straight out of Alaska. That's my brother, and I love him. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Where is the Devin Duck Rolly show?" All right, hey, we'll talk about it right now. You know what I'm saying? The first thing is I have to be critical of Devin Haney. I got to be very critical. And the reason I got to be critical of Devin Haney is because either you got a promotional company or you don't. You know what I'm saying? I heard what was said, and you looking for a guarantee in this situation. Ain't no way you a promotional company. If you looking for a guarantee, then, well, your company going to pay you your guarantee. I agree with Rosie there. And this is why I think that people, especially the Haneys, respectfully, they missed the boat because they want to call themselves promoters, but they not taking the, what's the word? What's the word I want to use here? They're not taking the risk that the major promoters are taking. When the smoke get put on you, you're like, hold on, wait a minute, I want my guarantee. But wait a minute, you're a promoter. You're gonna get the back end anyways, right? So all I'm saying is you out of order. Either you a promoter or you're not. You can't you can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You can't say I'm a promoter and then say that, well, I want my guarantee. Because as a promoter, you're going to make your money and then the fighter going to make their money. You both in this situation. So when you asking for these things right here, you out of order. I'm going to call you out of order. And I think they were out of order. The problem is because I don't know everything that went on in the situation, it's hard for me to say, but from what I know, y'all out of order. It seems like that y'all more worried about y'all guarantee, but as a promoter, you're not guaranteed shit. As a promoter, what you got to do is you got to make sure you put the fight on and the fight happen and you get what you get. You know what I'm saying? Hence the reason, hey, if a fight, if it ain't profitable, guess what end up happening? It don't happen. The fight don't happen if it ain't profitable because the promoter is going to look at it and be like, we done ran the numbers and none of this don't make sense. So all I'm saying is, hey, it's the exact same thing with Devin. He out of order. Him and his team, him and Bill, they all out of order. Hold on, real quick. I gotta do it. You don't know what went on with Virgil either, but you call him a duck. Different when it comes to Devin. Nigga, shut your dumb ass up. The reason I say shut your dumb ass up is because we already said I don't have a clue. And all I said was, nigga, according to you, you wanted to fight, but you couldn't make the fight happen. According to Virgil, never made the fight happen. Everybody else was trying to make the fight, and you arguing with Oscar De La Hoya. So shut your dumb ass up, man. I ain't cooked on a motherfucking thing. You cooked because you just talking crazy, respectfully. And I love you, Cash. You my brother. But we getting out of here, man. I apologize. Y'all know I gotta deal with my brothers accordingly, and I love them. But we got to give Cash the drop as well, man. Shout out to my brother Cash. But we got to give him the drop in this situation because he out of order.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack. You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack?
You might be a crack smoker, bro. Respectfully. But I love you. You know what I'm saying?
It's on Steph.
Give me your last word, Steph.
Appreciate you, man. This is a good little boxing talk. Sorry, I was so in and out. Yeah, excited for Xander and Boots to get it on this summer. That's going to be real fun. Don't forget, we got David and Zerto coming up. We got Monster coming up. Raymond and Oshak coming up. Perhaps we may see Spence Jr. come back at the end of the year.
I don't think we're seeing Spence this year. I don't think we're seeing EJ this year.
Okay.
I hope we do. But I don't think we're seeing EJ this year.
We'll keep this thing rolling. I want to see some more heavyweights get it on too. I know.
What are Charlos at, man? What are Charlos?
I told you, man. We buried them alive and literally like tried to forget about them. Flamed out. Did you see that video of his ex-wife or wife defending him last week?
No, I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, that was interesting.
She hold on. She was defending him.
Yeah, she was.
Was it Mel or Maul?
Mel. It was Mel, I believe.
Okay, Mel. Well, I'm gonna be honest. Mel is he seemed to be how I'm gonna put it. He seemed to be the most sane individual.
Fighting, like he's practicing.
Hold on. Who did I say?
I just mentioned Maul, but you were talking.
You said it right. You said Mel seemed to be the most sane of the two, meaning that he's got less problems mentally upstairs that he's dealing with or navigating through, whereas Maul seems to. Go ahead.
But I think that even though I think that he's the more sane, I want to rephrase it. I think Maul is the calmer individual. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see nearly as much about him as I see about Mel. Mel, I think he's the better fighter. I think he had order.
You think Mel the better fighter?
Than Maul?
You think Mel is the better fighter than Maul?
Absolutely.
I'm strongly the other way.
Who faced the better competition?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying about better competition and everything, man. I'm just looking at what I see them do in the ring, and Maul is a beast. He just at times his head ain't just together.
We seen Mel get in there against Canelo Alvarez and bend the knee. Did we not?
Yeah, Mel did. Yeah, Mel did.
And then we seen Maul get in there against somebody we ain't never heard of and win a fight. And I swear to God, I put this on everything I love. I listened to Cornflake earlier today. They were talking about being a promoter and all this other kind of stuff. I listened to Cornflake earlier today, and I was like, "Nigga, Mel, get your ass back in the ring, bro. You can make so many fights, but he's not doing it. At least Maul, or excuse me, I'm saying it backwards. I keep saying it backwards. Maul fought Cornflake. Mel fought Canelo, right? Hey, he took a knee there. The nigga said he going back down. Well, make fights happen, man, with both of them. When are the Charlo brothers gonna fight? When is Errol Spence gonna fight? When are these guys that we've been and I think y'all love them like I love them. I love the Charlo brothers. You know what I'm saying? I want to see them brothers fight. Hold on, real quick, Mr. Chairman. At this current point in time, I think they're gonna get their ass whooped. That's my personal opinion. And then I want to see EJ fight.
I gotta see that.
So all I'm saying, at the end of it, we gonna see it. And what's with the nonsense that's going on? It's a bunch of nonsense. We looking for fights, and boxing is starving right now for good fights. Boxing is starving.
Yeah, but they don't have representation right now.
They with the PBC.
Yeah, the BBC ain't, like I said, Barry.
No,
Allen
the
ain't thinking
PBC is
about
their representation. Al Heyman,
Al Heyman's not in the game apparently.
he's not in the
Allegedly.
game.
Yeah, allegedly.
Why you say that?
Oh well, you don't hear much of Al Heyman. You don't hear anyone talking about Al Heyman, at least from
Bob Arum, that man, him and no disrespect.
I haven't heard anything from Bob in years.
Yeah,
Probably
but Bob,
I think the last time I saw him,
they just made a deal though. Top Rank just made a deal.
Yeah, they're handlers, but coming back to Bob, I haven't seen Bob in the light since like.
Well, okay, that's fine. Hold on. Listen to me, Steph.
Since he got sued by Bud, that's the last time I saw him out in the light.
When imagine it this way, if you can't make the deal that you need to make, you owe or whatever. No disrespect, you owe or whatever. You're gonna put individual in place to make deals. Right, you're gonna keep the business going, and you'll pass it along accordingly. Well, who is the PPC passing this shit along to?
Who is that? What's his name's managers or the faces?
You thinking Louis DeCubas, but I also heard of Steven Espinosa as well.
Him and his brother, and even Tom Brown is kind of taking a backseat a little bit.
Well, they're looking bad because they're not making.
I think they haven't helped, but I'm just gonna leave that there.
I understand that, but real fast, Mr. Chairman, it's no secret the boxing landscape has changed dramatically in the last, say, 24 months. Not to say that there's new. I mean, yeah, there are new faces, and then you got some new old coming back in. Like I said, the DeCuba brothers are getting a shot at running the helm now. And what I mean by all of that is, new sheriff in town, plus Turkey. Turkey's a boxing fan. He don't give a fuck. So if you run with him, you make it. If you run with Zuffa, you make it. If you run with PBC, you make it. If you run with Top Rank and DAZN, whatever, Maximum, whatever, you make it. But I hear you. These fighters need to try to make something happen.
Yeah, but it's a ship has sailed for some of these fighters, If they haven't make it happen by now, it's just this ain't gonna happen, man. And I also wanted to chime in, I don't even think it's Tommy. It's up for debate that Mel is better than Maul. Because I think he announced his retirement on IG. I mean, take it with a grain of salt, but say he does retire. I mean, there's no. That's it. That's the end of his career. So literally, you got to go by what they did in the sport, and Mel is clearly the better fighter.
Wait, Maul said he retired?
Yeah, that's what I was reading, that he announced on IG his retirement. But say it's bullshit. Say he continues, but say it's not. Say it's true. He's retiring. Okay. Charlo, it is what it is. They just there's no okay, if he fights these dudes, he can surpass his brother. If he's retired, he can never surpass his brother.
I hear you, man. To me, like I say, I know a lot of people get, judged by the accolades they acquire. I mean, I'll use just comment in another sport. I know there was often comparison between Emmitt Smith and Barry Sanders, and most people, because of the accolades, will say that Emmitt Smith was a better running back.
Barry Sanders was a better running back than Emmitt Smith could ever be.
I believe the same.
I'm a Cowboys fan, and I love Emmitt Smith.
I understand that, Deb, but there's so many people who will speak against that, and they will say, "Nah, well, look." See?
Yeah, who had more rush yards? Who had more rushing touchdowns?
Yeah, Emmitt Smith.
Exactly. Hold on. You got to go by. You got to go by what you got.
No. And see, this is why I say, and this is where I'm gonna always be wrong. And when we talk about boxing, when we talk about, hey, we got the draft coming up. People draft boards are going to be totally different from my draft board, right? Because I live and die by the eye test. I believe what I see is true. That's what I believe. And at the end of the day, you could tell me that Emmitt Smith was whatever. And shout out to Emmitt, and I love Emmitt Smith. Matter of fact, when I played ball, I played under the number 22. Why? Because Emmitt Smith, that's my favorite player. You know what I'm saying? I love Emmitt. At the same time, if I look at it today and look at different individuals, hey, I can make a true statement and a true understanding as far as who's the better individual. And it 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be Emmitt. It is what it is. And I love Emmitt. I swear I love him. But,
no, I believe you, Dub. But at the end of the day, it's your opinion, and it says respectfully, we respect your opinion. If you think he's better, you think he's better. But at the end of the day, Dub thinks he's better. But if you want to break it down, just break it down not an opinion, but just the facts at hand. Like he in every metric, Emmitt Smith surpasses him. Not saying that if he wouldn't have ended his career early, he wouldn't have been the baddest man to ever do it. But the fact of the matter is, he did. You know, there is no what ifs at the end of the day when we're trying to factually base who's the better running back.
Who's the better running back? Who's a better running back than Emmitt Smith right now? And if you're right, I agree with you. I got it in my.
Let me see.
You tell me right now, Piro.
Let me see. It's hard to beat Emmitt, but I would say.
Wait, right now, or just like all time, anytime?
All time, anytime.
Hold on.
Yeah. I would have to think about that one. Emmitt's got all the records, and he's got the accolades, he's got the stats, a very long career.
Hold on. So you're saying Emmitt is the best? You're saying he's the best?
Yeah, I think Emmitt's. Off the top of my head, I don't think there's somebody that can surpass him.
I disagree.
Steph,
who the best? Who the best running back?
Dog. I'm gonna tell you, but what I was gonna say to Piro right there, because I know it's tough. It just kind of depends on the style you like, man. And what I mean by that is, look at the names, man. And I'm gonna say it. I would say better than Emmitt. I would say Walter Payton, but there's Walter, there's Thurman Thomas, there's Eric Dickerson, there's Emmitt Smith, there's LaDainian Thompson, there's Terrell Davis. There's so many names, man. So many names. And to Piro's point, Emmitt rules a majority of those statistics. In fact, he has the main one, all-time leading rusher. Not just the Dallas Cowboy leading rusher, all-time NFL leading rusher.
Steph, you want to know what else he had, though?
I was at that game, too, when he broke it. Texas State. Check
He
it
had
out.
an all-pro.
Oh. You was at the game?
Yeah, I was at that game.
He was.
Cool.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Against the Cardinals, baby.
And real quick, Steph, the thing is I get what you're saying about the styles, and that's valid. But at the end of the day, when we're all-time great at a position, you got to take everything in account. You can't just single out, because I like his style better. Like, if you want to go who had the best style running back, then we can have that discussion, and then you can bring up all these guys with different styles and be like, yeah, man, this guy's style, because of the way he hit the hole, the way he can, he was versatile, break formation and catch passes on the flats, blocking and stuff like that. That's something different. But all time at a position, you got to take everything in account.
But the thing is the thing. Hold on. But the thing that Piro saying, you can't take this and this and this. No, I can't. I'm gonna take all of that. I'm taking all.
Yeah, I know. And Emmitt Smith beats it all.
Hold on, man. Calm down. I didn't cut you off.
I cut me off all the time, Dub, but I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Piro.
I didn't mean to make you mad, bro. I just, I'm hard-headed, bro.
Well, you just talk a lot.
Really? We're gonna go there?
We can. Hey, if you want to, we can.
No, you don't want to. Then you start crying. But respectfully, go ahead.
Down. Now we're talking football.
Hey, you know it's so funny? Me and my brother Piro, this is how we deal with each other. It is what it is. I love you.
Yeah, I love you too, brother.
You out of order. You out of order right now.
I ain't out of order, bro.
Hey, did I cut you off? Did I cut you off?
Multiple times.
All right, fine. Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't go on mute now, nigga. Go talk.
Bruh, you're like literally crying like a baby that I cut you off, bro. And then I go on mute, bro. Talk.
Shut your bitch ass up, my nigga.
See, I didn't want to make you mad, dog. Damn, bro.
This how we do it. This how we do it anyways. It is what it is. Hey,
my bitch ass didn't get cooked.
Well, you done been cooked this entire time. You get cooked every night.
Keep telling that to yourself, bro.
You don't. Hey, well, you're not that bright on boxing. So I mean,
okay, that's why I cook you every single time, and literally it all ends up you calling me a bitch ass. You end up calling me out my name, bro. I don't want to get you mad. I even tell you I apologize to you. They're like, go ahead, and then you get mad, bro. Stay mad.
But at the end of the day, man, hey, we cook you on a regular basis. It's okay. I love you. I love you.
I love you too, Dub, bro. You're funny, bro. Like, I love your ass.
And even when I say, hey, you already know what it is between me and you. It is what it is. I ain't got no problem. But
neither do I, bro. If we had a problem, I'll whip your ass. That's all.
But you couldn't. Nah, I beat the shit out.
Woo! We're here all week.
And drag you around. Hey, I'll come to California. Never mind. Let me get my
okay, Southpaw.
No, hell no. Hey, I'm lying like hell. I'm lying like hell.
Yo, shit, man. I'm really late done. Thank you for having me, bro. I'm sorry to cut you off. I gotta go.
What's lying, up, Piro? I'm lying. I would never come do that because once you said Southpaw, I said, hey, if I ever get in that realm right there, I'm out of order. I'm all the way out of order right now. You got it, and you.
Hey, bro, I don't want the smoke, bro. Like you got it, bro. I don't want the smoke. I'm like a wise man, Dub Brightside said. I don't want the smoke, bro.
I love you, bro.
I love you as well. Thank you for having me, brothers. I'll check you out later. Peace.
Peace, man.
Yeah.
Real quick, let me get everybody's last words. Shout out to Piro. Steph, then Mr. Chapman. Y'all give me your last words. I think Steph gave me kind of your last words, but just finish it up, and then I'll let Mr. Chapman go, and then I'm shutting this thing down.
Yeah. Again, man, appreciate you, B. We on possibly Friday.
Say that again.
I said, are we on possibly Friday?
Absolutely. We'll be live.
Man, this Dub don't know. Dub gonna say what he gonna say, and then he gonna say life be life. And let me say this.
Hold on.
I say that respectfully, Dub. I say it respectfully.
You out of order.
Okay. And love, I had to get out of order out of love.
And I'm gonna tell you, this is the crazy thing. Never mind. Go ahead, Mr. Chapman.
You know it's all love, though. I'm just messing with you. But I will say this. I said what I said because I think like what you were saying, Dub, sometimes there are extenuating circumstances that may affect the course of someone's career. Now, I'm not going to never slight Emmett because Emmett had to produce, and he definitely produced. The things that we determined a running back should do, he was pretty damn good at every single one of them. But it does help when you got an all-pro Hall of Fame center, all-pro Hall of Fame right guard, left guard, right tackle, left tackle.
Now, Mr. Chairman, careful now. Yes, I got to interrupt on that one.
Go on and interrupt.
If you remember when Emmett wanted a deal, his first deal.
They didn't block for him, dog. They didn't block for him. I know you gonna go there. They didn't block for Derek Lassie.
They didn't block for him. No, listen. It's not that they didn't block for him. I can't even think of his backup's name. I know it was like Hank something. But Jerry's a real stickler, and they make you earn it in Dallas. and they wanted him to play on that deal, and he was like, no. So he sat out, and then what happened? The same all-pro center, the
Man,
same all-pro
damn all of
left
that.
guard.
Damn all of that. I gotta ask Mr. Tillman the question.
Nah.
And I'm asking you too, Steph. I'm asking you
I'm
too.
defending him on that. Nah.
No, I'm asking both of y'all a question right here because y'all both know what's going on. So the question is if I'm not there, who gonna take over and say we still gonna do this? Which one of y'all gonna do it?
What?
Exactly.
Nigga, what?
Wait. What you mean, Dub? Oh, you going back to my statement? I was messing with you, Dub. I was just messing with you.
If I'm not there, who's gonna take over and say we still gonna do this?
I guess it would be Steph. It'll be Steph. If Shaw was not here,
yeah,
because I don't have the capability.
Y'all haven't done it.
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, Steph can do it. He's running before.
Then run the show. Y'all don't need me.
Oh no, we would have done it that day, but I didn't get any word from Shower, and I didn't know if I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I had got displaced too, so when I turned back around and looked at the thing, it was already like some time had passed, and I didn't respond. So I was like, man, let me go on and just chill. But I apologize for that one. That was on me, Steph. That's why I told you I apologized about that.
No, you're good.
And I was just messing with you, Dub. So you ain't got to take it personal, baby. It was respectfully and playfully at the same time.
It's not. I'm not worried about that. My thing is I got.
You worried about if the flag bearer should fall, who gonna pick up that flag and carry the torch and go forward? I got you.
Got you.
Help.
Praise God.
Help.
I know what you mean, Dub.
No disrespect.
Brother dense, but he can soak up water at the same time. So I got what you going with it, man. But I'll say this. I'm never going to take anything away from Emmett. Emmett is a great player in his own right. I definitely
hating, man. I don't know what y'all talking about.
I can't hate on him. How can you hate on the most productive running back of all time? And he's clearly that. He is clearly that.
When he was out, like, look.
I know where you going with that too. I'm gonna let you cook.
What's up? My bad.
No, you good. Only thing I was saying, I think the same thing with Ma. I think that what Piro said, like you looking at about who he fought and what he accomplished. Sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. I'm looking at what I see in the skill in the ring and what he can do, and I think that I like what Ma can do in the ring. I just don't know at all times he totally focused and zoned in that ring, and I think that also has bared way. I think that with boxing in particular here as of late, we had a scandal go down where ESPN had some espionage pop off, and because of that, they lost their production deal and they lost a lot of other stuff. And it came out, and then the same year, or maybe a couple of months down the line until the next year, we find out that Queensberry, also from these same people who have dealings with the top ranked team, has an issue with some people as well too. That being said, these things are not made believe or pretend. These things are taking place, and they took place. And if they can do it to them, the people of less melanated, beings, they definitely will do it to the people that are melanated. So I think a lot of the stuff that's going on is because there's been some shady stuff going on. And I think that's why we haven't seen a lot of the stuff take place as well, too. And that's why I said they got to get something in there to regulate stuff, because right now it's the Wild Wild West. And we've always known it to be the Wild Wild West. And the ones with the deepest posse and the most gunslingers, they gonna actually control what's going on if they being allowed to. So you got to have some form of regulation, and we don't have no regulation. And that's what I'm looking forward to. Somewhere, some way, we can get regulation going, because right now it's willy nilly and it's not a good look. for the sport. And I said all of that to say this. Go ahead.
But
My bad.
That's a good point.
No.
We don't have any.
At the end of the day, I gotta say this, and I love you.
I know it's time to go.
I'm going to sleep.
If you ain't rocking on the wrong side, you rocking on the right side. But tonight we gotta go and let him go to the sleep side, man. And y'all be out, Mr. Be well. It's always a pleasure, Mr. Respectfully. Always a pleasure. And to the chat, man, much love to y'all. Thank you for listening. You know, Cash, you got the Zufaru up in there. My man Kangaroo Carl, dog. Got the masterpiece himself. We got the Texas Rattlesnake. We got Kazi was up in the house. You know what I'm saying? You know, we had a lot of people, but we got to let Dub go on and be Dub, because Dub got to be the best bud that he can be, so that, you know what?
At another time, this thing may look different, right? But
it may look different.
And so life ain't, hey, it is what it is.
Life is life, and he out.
Hey, much love and respect. I appreciate everybody. And we're going to do it again when we get the opportunity.
Yeah.
Steph, the last thing.
Crawford is a fight fan. And he's a fight
last thing I will say, Steph, is call me, bro. Don't text, because I'll be better with calls.
I got you, fam.
Bud Crawford is a fight fan. And he's a fight fan's fighter.
The Ennis Express is a runaway train.
Ain't no pressure when you built for this.
Man down, round one. The truth hurts.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undefeated super flyweight from San Antonio, Texas, Jesse Bam Rodriguez! The universally recognized undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin the Dream Haney!